Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Trails to Azure. Bum, 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 bum. Copy the text. How are we all today, everybody? Oh, welcome back to Trails to Azure. We started day 2 of chapter 3. So today, we're going to continue on that day. Well, we don't want to start a new game. Whew, that scared me. We dealt with a potential fraudster. Well, almost. He did get away. So what we're going to do is we're going to the Crossbell Airport. And there he is. Excuse me, are you with the Kapua delivery service? Yeah, I am. Who are you guys? We're at the special support section of the Crossbell Police. Came to speak to you about the support request you submitted. Oh, so it's you. Thanks a bunch. I'm in a real bind here. The job's going to take a while to complete though. Are you ready to start now? Accept. Of course, you can count on us. The request was about some misdelivered packages, right? Yep, and boy were they misdelivered. See, our company delivers parcels to places all over the continent, but unfortunately we made an error while we were here in Crossbell. Several packages were listed with incorrect addresses by our staff and sent to the wrong locations. That does sound like a problem. How does such a mistake happen to multiple packages at once? Well, our president's a little bit of a scatterbrain, to put it nicely. This isn't the first time something like this has happened either. One time he even mixed up a shipping label with a letter from a friend. Wow. Doesn't sound like your president's the most meticulous person out there. Oh, Don. I won't deny it, but he's a good man. When we had nowhere to go, he took us in with open arms. Sorry, I got off topic there. Long story short, I need you to help straighten out all the packages that ended up to the wrong addresses. I usually have a local shipping company handle the cargo once it gets to Crossbell State, so I have no idea where I was going. Sounds simple enough. Do you happen to have a bead on where all those errant deliveries are? Yes, according to what I have here, a parcel intended for St. Ursula Hospital ended up at Mainz's De Ziegel Inn. What St. Ursula received instead was originally bound for a private home in the residential district, and I'd like for you to go to each of those places and reclaim the misdelivered packages and get them to their rightful recipients. Oh, you're also going to need these. I take it this is the package that was supposed to go to Der Ziegel? And this shipping label was supposed to be attached to the one that was delivered to St. Ursula? That's right. So first off, deliver this little parcel to the Zegel Inn. Then the package should go to St. Ursula Hospital, which means you'll have to swap them with, you know, the more I try to sort this out in my head, the more confusing it gets. Basically, we just need to exchange and redeliver the packages in order. Yes, that. Do that. Sorry, I know this is a mess, but I'm counting on your help. Don't worry, I think we can handle it. Let's start by going to the Zegel in Mainz first. This is going to be a real pain in the ass, isn't it? Let's go! After Mainz. Hey, if it isn't the kids from the police. You all looking to book a room with us? Not quite. We came to ask about a case we're working on. Have you received any strange packages recently by any chance? Strange packages? As a matter of fact, this peculiar delivery came in earlier. Why anyone thought to send it to us, I couldn't even begin to guess. Do you happen to know something about it? Jackpot. Well, actually, Lloyd explained the situation regarding the misdelivered packages. Oh, so that's what happened. So the package we received was supposed to go to St. Ursula then. I wonder it was chock full of scalpels and such. I can only imagine how disconcerting it was when they suddenly arrived. You don't know the half of it. Luca got so spooked. She was hell-bent on throwing them out with the trash tomorrow. It's a good thing we made it in time. Yeah, let me give you the package you were supposed to receive. Thank you very much. Let's have a look-see. Yep, these are the Labellian drinking glasses I ordered a while back. Positive this package is ours. Glad to be of service. And then could we please have the package that was misdelivered to you? Of course, just give me a moment. Here you are. I trust that you'll get that to the hospital where it should be. Thanks, we will. Alright, let's drop by St. Ursula Hospital next. We should inquire at the reception desk. If they do a remake of Michelin will look so freaking good. One sec, just want to check something. Alright, now we head to St. Ursula. The guy dropped this off to the reception. Welcome back to St. Ursula Hospital Special Support Section. What can we do for you today? About that, Sarah, there's something we need to ask you. It concerns one of our requests. Lloyd explained the situation regarding the misdelivered packages. Ah, so that's what that package was. Our nurse admin Martha was racking her brain over it. She thought maybe a nurse made a mistake with the purchase order. A mistake, you say? Yes, it happens. One of our clumsier nurses has done something to that effect in the past. Multiple times, in fact. Did she now? So does that mean the package is currently at the nurse's station? Yes, it should be. Feel free to go to the second floor and have a look for yourself. Oh, here's hoping. Really makes your heart go out to the poor nurse who was falsely accused. Just a little. Anyway, let's head upstairs. Yep. Let's talk with Martha. So, honestly, Siren, you should be old enough to know better than this. Why is it you can't even place a simple order without making these mistakes? No. There's got to be some other explanation. Just ask Mayfa. She even watched me put the order together. I mean, sure, it took me 20 tries before I got the numbers right, but we did it eventually. The things Mayfa has to put up with. You're lucky she's so fond of you. Pardon us, did something happen? Oh? Hello, SSS. Siren here was tasked with placing an order for medical supplies, but we've run into a problem of sorts. The package that arrived didn't have any supplies. Instead, it had some sort of worn-out doll inside. Goddess knows why. Mind you, this isn't Siren's first offense. Earlier this year, she botched an order of bedsheets too. Oh, come on. Why wouldn't you believe me? I'm telling you, I know I got it right. Lloyd, are you thinking the same thing I am? Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. What are you two referring to? Well, we won't know a thing or two about what happened here. Lloyd explained the situation regarding the misdelivered packages. A misdelivery? So the package we received was never meant for us to begin with? That's right. We're currently in the middle of sorting it all out. Would this happen to be the package you were expecting? It appears so. These are the medical tools I placed an order for. Thank you for coming all this way to deliver them to us, SSS. I suppose I owe you an apology, Siren. I hope you can forgive me. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions like that. It's all water under the bridge now. As long as you're not still mad at me. Oh, I almost forgot. They should have put it in here, somewhere in here. Siren dug around inside of the package to look for something. There it is. My new Kagemaru strap. Since we were already placing it, I figured I might as well add this to the package too. Isn't he just adorable? Siren, perhaps we're going to need to have another talk after all. Sorry to interrupt, but if you wouldn't mind, could we take the package you received by mistake? We'll make sure it gets to the right person. Why, of course. Just give me a moment. There it is. Be careful with it now. Thanks. We'll take care of it from here. Let's see, according to the shipping label that Aaron gave us, this package was meant for a private address in the residential district. Now all we have to do is deliver it and the request will be complete. Residential district? Must be one of the homes near Speaker McDowell's then. Do you recognize this address, Ellie? Let me take a closer look. I think I do, but this address... If I'm not mistaken, it's the empty house to the right of Representative Campbell's. Wait, isn't that the house people kept saying was haunted 10 years back? Yes, that's the one. The hell? And what's going on? Is it possible someone moved in recently? I couldn't really say for sure. Only one way to find out is to head there ourselves. Let's go deliver this package. This way is closest. What are those three idiots doing? This is definitely the address. You're right, but the place doesn't exactly feel lived in, you know what I mean? Did someone mess up? Maybe the sender wrote down the wrong address? It's possible. Even if they did, the delivery slip doesn't actually list a recipient, only a destination. Either way, we aren't going to find out anything for sure unless we ask. What's wrong, Tio? Nothing. Hold on, look. It's open? It was a little ajar, so I thought it might be. Well, we may as well show ourselves in and see if someone really did order this. Yeah, I guess so. Excuse us, is anyone home? What'd I tell you? No one lives here. This is definitely an address unlisted on the delivery slip. The front entrance wasn't locked either. Who are you? Huh? A girl? Excuse us, little girl. Are you the only one home? We're here to deliver a package and... Oh, you mean she's finally here? Don't just stand there, come in. Kid was so excited she didn't even let you finish. Looks like we found our recipient. She's clearly expecting a delivery after all. That's odd though. If there really was a little girl living here, I'm sure I'd have heard of it. Don't know what to tell you. You met that squirt 10 seconds ago, same as the rest of us did. Just what the hell's going on here? I wish I had a good answer for that. But for now, let's follow her in and see where that leads. Maybe she can give us a better idea of what the story with this place is. Well, here's the package you ordered, I think. Lloyd handed the small trunk over to the little girl. Yay, she's finally come home. Upsy daisy. That's one raggedy doll. Think it's one of those famous antiques, you know, from the Rosenberg studio? I don't think so. Doesn't look very expensive to me. So this doll, did it used to be one of yours maybe? She's not an it. She's my beloved little sister. Isn't she just adorable? Is she now? Well, thank goodness we were able to reunite the two of you then. Thank you everyone. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to take her back to our bedroom. Am I the only one who feels completely lost about this? Doesn't seem like anyone else is home either. No parents or anything. What's wrong, Tio? Nothing. It was only my imagination, I think. Hey, who's in there? Someone's at the front door now? Another guest, perhaps? Parents don't seem to be home, so maybe we should answer for her. Yeah, good call. Imelda. Well, if it isn't the SSS, and what are you doing in a place like this? We came on police business. What brings you all the way out here from your antique shop? Police business? What the devil for? This house has been completely abandoned for over a decade. That's what I'm doing here. I've been using this building as a warehouse for my merchandise for some time now. What's the matter? You look as if you just saw a ghost. Alright, what's the big idea here? Even if Imelda's telling the truth about using this place as storage space, how do you explain the creepy little girl we just handed that doll to? Good question. Could always ask her ourselves. Sure, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for this. Right, there has to be. Pretty sure she went into that back door just past the living room. What? Are your ears screwed on right? I just told you no one lives here. What? Where'd that little girl go? Think she's hiding somewhere? Wait, look at those. Huh? Dolls? I recognize the one we just delivered, but the other one looks just like the girl we spoke to. I think a lot of you owe me an explanation here, wouldn't you say? Now spill it. Or would you rather arrest yourselves for trespassing? I don't think that's how it works, but I'll try to explain. Lloyd told Imelda that they came to deliver a package, and that the little girl they met was the spitting image of one of the dolls. I see. Turns out what he said had a grain of truth in it after all. What are you talking about? We purchased one of those two dolls while travelling abroad many years back. They were said to have been crafted to resemble the daughters of a noble family from long ago. They were a set of twins, so two dolls were made. Unfortunately, I was only able to get my hands on one of them. There's nothing wrong with the doll per se, but strangely, I could never convince anyone to even consider buying it. What does that last part have to do with anything? For a detective, you're astonishingly dim. Point is, you were made to deliver a second doll, whereupon you came across a mysterious girl who resembles the first. What I'm saying is, perhaps the doll came to life and summoned her twin to her? No? That's ridiculous. A certain man has always insisted to me that every doll has its own destiny. Perhaps the old fogey was onto something this whole time. Every doll has its own destiny. I do remember Meister Georg saying something along those lines. Are you telling us that the girl we spoke to was the ghost of this doll? I refuse to believe it. The veracity of that claim aside, there is a substantial concentration of spiritual energy in this building. I can sense the presence of the three higher elements too, the way I could at the Moon Temple and Stargazer's Tower. In other words, what we witnessed may have been a spiritual phenomenon of sorts. A spiritual phenomenon? That would explain the hair standing up on the back of my neck. And this would be a hell of a lot easier if we were all just hallucinating. But if Teotot says there's something to it, I'm not going to tell her otherwise. You're kidding, right? I don't want to believe any of this. But it is fun to watch you all shiver and tremble yourselves silly. At the end of the day, whether or not you put any stock into the blatherings of that reclusive doll fanatic is up to you. But one thing is for certain, and that is, now that those sisters are reunited, they can finally find a proper home. By which I mean a prospective buyer. And that's good news for my bottom line. It's always about the money, huh, old bag? Anyway, that wraps up this request, I think. Let's go back and report to that Kapua delivery service employee. Alright, the sooner we leave this house of horrors, the better. Hey, it looks like you managed to get all the packages where they needed to go. You guys are lifesavers. Thanks, Special Support Section. It was no problem. So, not that it's any of my business, but... Is she okay? Her face is kind of pale. It couldn't have been. We didn't talk to her, did we? I guess she's still a little bit haunted by the experience. I don't blame her. Give her some time and she'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry about it too much. If you say so. Anyway, I'd best get going now. If I ever need help in Crossbow again, I'll let you know. Call us anytime. We'll be happy to assist. Package Pandemonium completed. Now let's go to the other side of the city. Ding, ding, ding. A magazine entitled Monthly Car Mania Volume 3 is parked on the shelf. We got all the stuff for the car. Yay! Oh, right. Customize. Now, do that one. And we've got another quest to do. But first we're going to play a pom-pom party against Maribel. Good. Put that there. Oh. And I win. Alright. now we head back to Mainz.
あ、乗りますか？目的地を選んでください。お安いご用です。お待たせしました。
Nielsen. Mr. Nielsen. Hmm? Ah, Lloyd. Is that you, Lloyd? Yes, hello again. I'm glad you remember me. I never forget the voices of those I've had the pleasure of interviewing. This man... Yeah, he's that famous journo they met a little while back. That's right, Marcel Nielsen. What brings you to Mainz, if I may ask? I have an interview scheduled with Mayor Bixen, as it so happens. I'll be asking him for his account on Mainz's origins as a Septian mining village, as well as how it has changed in the modern day. With the topic of independence looming over Crossbill, I thought it pertinent to reflect on the state's history. Not a bad idea. That's a very insightful perspective to have, for lack of a better phrase. I'll consider it a compliment. My circumstances do give me a penchant for taking things the long way around. But enough about me. I heard you all contributed to stopping the terrorist attack at the trade conference. If that allowed, I have the urge to interview you about the matter. Would you mind terribly? You see, there are several lingering questions I have regarding the motivations behind that attack. I suspect speaking with you will help me uncover the meaning of it all. The meaning behind the terrorist attack? That may be difficult to divulge. Tia's right. Information about that case is restricted to members of the state government and police force. Even if we do take your questions, we'll be pretty limited in what we can disclose. That's understandable, and well within my expectations. Nevertheless, I believe there is still merit to be had in discussing the matter. What do you say? Our last interview with him was definitely insightful. Participating in the second one could be a good idea, if we have the time. Help with Nielsen's coverage. Alright, well, we'll agree to your interview. Splendid, thank you for your time. Let's begin right away then. Yay! Thank you all again for agreeing to this interview. The topic of discussion is the recent terrorist attack that occurred at the Western Union Trade Conference. To begin, I would like to confirm that the identity of the perpetrators involved. Could you do that for me, Lloyd? The two terrorist cells from within the major powers were working in conjunction with one another. One was the Imperial Liberation Front from Erebonia, the other was comprised of members of Calvard's anti-immigration faction. That's right. Those were indeed the parties responsible. I will refrain from delving into their backgrounds and founding principles. However, it is worth noting that the two groups have no history of collaboration, and yet they mounted a united front against the conference. I am given to understand that they were abetted by a so-called society that had also been operating covertly in Libel. Yeah, the Society of Ouroboros. Thinking back, the terrorists were making use of archaisms at the trade conference. Do you know of the society, Mr. Nielsen? I've come across their name before, yes. They're a bit of an enigma, to be certain. I take it your work has led to you learning of them as well? We've heard a thing or two. The more we hear, the shadier they seem to be. At any rate, we can say definitively that their true aims are completely shrouded in mystery. Trying to deduce their objectives at this stage would be entirely in vain. I'm inclined to agree with that. Let us move on to the next topic then. I would like to review the intentions and perspectives of the two major powers in regards to the attack. My sources tell me that each nation employed outside forces in secret. Both of these forces contribute greatly to the resolution of the incident. What I find peculiar is that although the Empire and Republic foresaw the attack, they elected not to prevent it, leaving both terror groups at large. I have to wonder why that is. What do you suppose they were trying to achieve, Lloyd? To contain opposing political factions. Each terrorist group was backed by a political faction that stands at odds with its respective country's leader. I think their top priority was to keep those two opposing factions in check. In Chancellor Osborne's case, he was looking to put pressure on Erebonia's noble faction. As for President Rocksmith, he was looking to deter anyone who agrees with Calvard's radical nationalists. I agree, that is the only logical explanation for why they allowed the terrorists to remain at large. As a result, the public tide has turned in their favour. Citizens from either country are raising their voices against the aforementioned factions. Political leverage, then, was the end goal. On a separate note, Lloyd, you identified this as their top priority, did you not? I found that curious. Did you mean to imply that they had another objective in mind as well? Well, Lloyd? Yeah, I can imagine one other objective. I also think it was to gain a foothold for their advancement into Crossbell. Oh? Crossbell is in their crosshairs, so to speak. That much was clear as day when both leaders offered to station their troops in Crossbell at the conference. Yes, and the terror attack fueled the narrative that Crossbell cannot keep its borders safe by itself. That only places further pressure on the state to accept their proposals. The non-aggression pact that Libo introduced has essentially lost all power as a deterrent at this point. Moreover, Crossbell's independence proposal has placed it square in the public eye of both the Empire and Republic, thereby redirecting the attention of either country's citizens away from their domestic conflicts and discontent. So even that was by design. I've heard of two birds with one stone, but this is more like downing a flock with a boulder. Well then, I see you've all considered this in just as much detail as I have. If you don't mind, I would like to move us on to our final topic. It is apparent that the two countries had a mutual understanding as far as the attack was concerned. Do you believe this to be evidence of a greater alliance between them? Out of the question. No, I think that's out of the question. Ultimately, they both have the same objective, sole possession of Crossbell. Yes, that's exactly right. In the end, the incident at the conference was no more than a one-time instance of them acting in lockstep. Furthermore, Crossbell is simply too valuable for either country to let remain as a simple buffer zone. There's no room for allyship if each aspires to take it for themselves. Their parallel actions tip their hands as to their conflicting motivations. Well, for a blind man, your aim is impressive. So this was all just a warm-up before the real thing. Eventually they're going to go at each other guns blazing. Yes, and I imagine the war of intelligence they're waging will only worsen from here. The increasing activity from the Jaegers and criminal syndicates in Crossbell can likely be attributed to that as well. Unfortunate as it is, I would not be surprised to see a resurgence of inexplicable incidents such as those from Crossbell's past. Inexplicable incidents? What do you mean? Oh no, never mind that. Forgive me for speaking out of turn. That aside, I believe we've sorted out a number of matters regarding the terror attack. Asking for this interview was a wise decision indeed. Thank you for your time. Likewise, this was very enlightening. I think we understand the current situation more clearly now. It was almost more informative than I was prepared to handle. I'm glad to hear you found it beneficial. It would be wonderful if we could chat like this again sometime, future circumstances permitting. Of course, we'll be more than happy to. Yay! I've done all the side quests for today. Let's go turn in everything.
さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。
Report to HQ.
こちらクロスベル警察です。それでは報告を受けたまわりますね。はい、お疲れ様でした。
Yay.
大変でしたね。大変でしたね。ランクアップですね。
Yay, Detective 6
おめでとうござい
class.
ます。
True Gladiator belt.
さすが皆さんです。大変でしたね。特典の品もすぐにそちらにお届けしますね。お疲れ様でした。また。
Alright. One more game of Pom Pom Party. And we'll just do that. Put that there. Yay. Ooh. Yay. Got it. Yay. Well, we've done everything that we can.
どうしますか？
We'll
どこに
head
行き
over
ます
to
か？
the doll studio.
お安いご用です。お待たせしました。みんな気をつけて。はっ、行きます。た。任せて。やっ。はい。やー。
Got it.
これがみんなの力ですね。
Oops.
さあかかってこい。
はい。やー。はっ。
任せてやってや。
はい。た。迎撃完了。先に行きましょう。
Up we go.
えいはえいは。 あれは
運搬車。
マイスター、本当に助かりました。なんとか明後日の公演に間に合わせられそうです。
Ah, I can see it.
まったくお前たちの劇団ときたら毎度毎度要求が高すぎる。オートマタの調整ならまだしも新たな舞台装置の発注まで。
Poor Joe.
わしとて暇ではないのだぞ。
本当に申し訳ありません。何せイリアさんと劇団長からの要求が高くて、ついあのような仕掛けまで追加発注させていただきました。
まあいいだろう。我が工房の技術、お前たちの舞台に生かす方がエイドスの意志にはかなうだろうからな。
I think he prefers
あ、は
making stage props rather than weapons
あ、
of
それはそうとマイスター。
war.
前々からお誘いしている通り、ぜひともアルカンシェルの公演をご覧になっていただきたいんですが、いつも素晴らしい人形と舞台装置を提供していただいているわけですし。
相応のミラは受け取っている。わしは忙しいのだ。好意だけもらっておくとしよう。
あ、はあ、やっぱり応じてくれないか。せっかくの舞台装置、どのように使われているのか一度見てほしいんだけど。
He probably watches it in the privacy of his own home.
おや、確か特務支援課の。
はい。
アルカンシェルの技師をされている方ですよね。
ええ、舞台装置を担当しているハインツです。珍しい場所で会いますね。マイスターにご用ですか？
ええ、ちょっと相談に乗ってもらいたいことがありまして。
Yeah.
そちらは舞台用の装置を受け取りに。
ええ、オートマタの調整と新しい舞台装置の製作をお願いしておりまして、リニューアル公演に合わせた無茶なスケジュールでしたが、なんとか仕上げていただきました。いやー、劇団員一同、マイスターには足を向けて寝られませんよ。
なるほど。
そういや、アルカンシェルのリニューアル舞台の初公演はいよいよあさってなんだよな。
ええ、イリアさんをはじめ団員全員がかつてないほど気合が入っていまして。舞台装置担当としても身が引き締まる思いですよ。
そうですか。さぞかしすごい舞台になりそうだね。
Yeah.
おっと、こうしちゃいられない。早く帰ってセットしないと。
Alright.
皆さん、私はこれで
Gotta sit up
ま
for
た
the
劇場
play.
にいらしてください。
Oh my god, if they do the entire series remake, and they also remake the Crossbell arcs. Oh,
はい、
Golden Sun Silverman is gonna look so fucking good.
どうかお気をつけて。
しかしアルカンシェルの舞台装置を手掛けてるってのは聞いていたが、ああいうところを見ちまうと怪しげな結社に関係している工房とは思えなくなるな。
Unwelcome ties, it sounds like.
とりあえず留守じゃなくて助かった。結社の動きについて話をしてもらえるかどうか。
はい。
虎穴にいらずんばってところかな。
Once you enter the Doll Studio, you will be unable to visit other areas outside of Crossbell City for the rest of the day. Let's go say hi. Lloyd used the iron knocker attached to the gate.
すみません。クロスベル警察特務支援課の者です。マイスター・ローゼンベルク、いらっしゃいますか？
そう大声を上げずとも聞こえておる。どうやら聞きたいことがあって訪ねてきたようだな。あまり時間は取れぬが、少しの間であれば話を聞いてやらんでもない。
かわいい。ローセンベルクドール。オートマタのようですが。
その子に案内させるから中に入ってくるがいい。
He likes his little dolls.
余計な場所に入るでないぞ。
さすがに喋れはしないみたいだな。
しかしまあ機械仕掛けとは思えねえぜ。
それで君、ご主人のところまで案内してくれるのかい？
Aw, little doll.
行きましょうか。そうね。待たせても悪いし。
ウロボロス。やっぱり底知れない相手だな。
A very, very powerful one. And through here. Lloyd and the rest of the SSS then followed the automaton inside. After going through what felt like a maze, they emerged in an underground section of the studio. Nespertamata.
ここは
すごいです。
The singularly most advanced place in Crossbell. Pertamata.
ひょっとして君らが言ってた巨大人形かい？ああ、レンっていう子が使っていたパテルマテルだけど。
ここに保管されていたのね。
しかしまさかこの屋敷の地下にこんな場所があったとは。
何気に動力ネットの端末らしきものもありますし、まさか子猫はここから無線でネットに介入して。
それで何の用だ？
その時間を割いていただいてありがとうございました。実は いくつかあなたにお聞きしたいことがありまして。
大方カンパネルらがちょっかいをかけたというところか。
じいさん、
勘違いするな。確かにわしは結社の関係者だが、あくまで一介の人形師に過ぎぬ。
Just makes the
結
machines.
社の計画そのものに直接関わっているわけでもない。
それじゃあのカンパネルラという少年が何をしようとしているのか、あなたはご存じないと。
知らぬし、知る立場にもない。ただ、彼は使徒ではなく、レギオンだ。実際に結社が進めようとする計画を提案する立場にはない。
Yeah.
それを企画立案しているのはあくまで使徒ということになる。
The Grandmaster comes up with the overarching goal. The Anguists fill out the smaller details, and the enforcers enact those details.
ちょっと待ってください。なんだか話が急すぎて。
重要な内部情報みたいだけど、簡単に喋っちゃってもいいわけ？
They can do whatever the hell they want.
別に禁ぜられてはおらぬからな。それにこの程度の情報ならば、宗教会やギルド、大国の諜報機関ならば、とっくの昔に掴んでいるはずだ。
にもかかわらず、あなたはここで人形を作り続けていられる。
そもそも結社の全貌を知る立場にはないからな。例えばオーバーマペットですら、ここ以外の複数の工房の技術からも成り立っている代物だ。言うならば、ここは無数にある巨大な蛇の尻尾の一つ。ギルドや教会あたりが簡単に乗り込んでこないのは、そういった理由もあるのだろう。
なるほど。
ただ摘発するよりは必要に応じて情報を引き出す。その方が利用価値があるってか。
そう。それに加えてこの工房にも備えがある。もしお前たちが逮捕令状を取ってここに踏み込んできた場合、発見できるのはおそらくガランドの工房だけだろう。そのパテルマテルも含めてな。なんなら今この場でわしの身柄を拘束してみるか。またとない機会かもしれんぞ。
いえ、遠慮しておきます。確かにあなたからは話を伺うだけの方が良さそうだ。
ロイド、ちょっと納得はできませんけど。
賢明だな。どうやら具体的にいろいろと聞きたいことがあるようだが、3つに絞るがいい。答えられる内容ならば答えよ
う。Yeah.
わかり
Three
ました。
questions.
この老人から聞きたいこと。
Let's ask about the society's anguish.
アンギス。
The Steel Maiden. Professor Novartis. Weissman.
大いなるマスターの意を受け、計画を実現する7人の幹部のことだ。わしも全員について詳しく知っているわけではないが、近々このクロスベルを訪れるという人たちならば知らぬでもない。
それは一体どういう人物ですか？
一人は第6中にして結社の技術ネットワークである13工房を統括する男だ。結社きっての理論家にして貪欲極まるエンジニア。
Very smart man.
まあ、たちの悪い男だとだけ言っておこう。
Not very well liked.
そんな風に言われましても。どう たちが悪いんですか？
Contempt.
良くも悪くも自分の知的好奇心を満たすことしか考えていない男だ。どのような目的でこの地を訪れるつもりなのかは知らぬが、少なくともクロスベルにとって良い予兆とはとても言えぬだろう。
確かに聞いた限りたちが悪そうではありますね。
そしてもう一人、鋼の名を冠する第7中が
The Steel Maiden.
鋼？
なんつうかちょいとヤバそうな響きだな。
うん、少々謎めいた人物でな。一つ言えるとしたら、お前たち全員が束になって挑んでもかなわぬほどの達人というくらいか。
俺たち全員でも？へえ、ずいぶん自信満々だね。
Another badass warrior woman.
ああ、忠告程度に思っておけ。第6中と違い高潔な人物とは聞いているが下手に挑んだりしたら間違いなく返り討ちに遭うだろう。
Alright, ask about the grand scheme.
先ほども言ったようにわしも詳細は知らぬ。ただ伝え聞く話によるとこんな風に呼ばれているらしい。減塩計画と。
減塩計画？意味深な名前だね。
Yes.
その計画は1年半前のリベールのような異変をクロスベルにもたらすものですか？もしそうなら絶対に認められません。
He said he doesn't know all the
繰り
details.
返すがわしも詳細は知らぬ。ただ一つ言えるとしたら、リベールほど結社の介入が大規模ではないというくらいだ。
Yeah, they were more involved in Libo.
そもそも結社は闇の存在。本来あまり表舞台には出ぬからな。
なんつうか全然安心できねえんだわ。
むしろ名前だけというのが逆に不安を煽っているような。
Majority of the Phantasmal Blaze plan doesn't even operate in Crossbill. And the reason, the Society's relation to the DG cult.
わしの知る限り直接のつながりがあったことはないようだな。レンがいた連中のロッジを結社が潰した事実はあったが
それって楽園っていう？
うん、各地の有力者を取り込むための場所だったらしいな。大方結社の息がかかった有力者をターゲットにしたため殲滅の対象となったのだろう。レンが生き延びたのは行幸というより他にはないな。
Yeah.
だからといって結社ってのがまともとはとても
No, it doesn't make them the good guys, but it makes them the less bad guys.
正直そんな説明だけじゃ納得できそうもないんだけど。
言っただろう、わしの知る限りと。どう判断するかはお前たち次第だ。これで3つか。時間を取られた。そろそろお引き取り願おうか。
Yeah.
でもロイドさん。
A deal's a deal.
そういう約束だ。今回はこれで引き上げよう。また機会があれば話を伺いに来ても構いませんか？
まあ気が向けばな。そもそもお前たちにとって気がかりは我々だけではあるまい。 国家独立とやらを前にして警戒しなくてはならぬ勢力は。
それは
まあ確かにな。
そういった勢力の動きも全部知っていそうだけどね。
さてな。さあ帰りもその子についていくがいい。はぐれたりしたら身の安全は保証できんぞ。
And we're out.
Nanda なんだか夢を見ているみたいだったわね。減塩計画、そしてクロスベルを訪れるという二人の使徒の存在。
Yeah, they're sending in the big guns for this part of the Phantasmal Blaze plan.
正直突拍子もなさすぎて現実感がないんですが、どこまでが本当なんでしょうか。
リベールの異変を聞く限りシャレにならない連中なのは確かだろう。ただリベールの時とは違って大規模な仕掛けをしているようには感じなかったけど、まあ、
Yeah.
巨大な飛行戦艦まで現れたっていう話だからね。あのパテルマテルっていう巨大人形も持ち出したみたいだし。よく知ってるな。一家の機密情報なのに。
そんなことまでホストの間では噂が広まっているの？
まあそんなところかな。どうした二人とも。
いえ。
なあ、ちょっとな。ティオスケの方はまた別の考え事みてえだな。
そうですね。先ほど案内してくれた人形にしてもそうなのですが、結社というのはどうも遊びが多い組織だと思いまして。
Mischievous than they are in all of
遊
them.
びが多い。
ええ、エプスタイン財団や ZCF を上回る技術力を持ちながら、それを無駄に使っているような。あのパテルマテルにしても、あんな人型兵器を実用レベルで作ったら飛行艇50隻は作れてしまいそうです。
Yeah.
そうなのか。
豊富な資金源があるのか、それとも。でも確かに軍隊や犯罪組織は基本的に効率性重視の組織形態です。遊びの部分などは極力持たずに目的のために冷徹に動いていくそういった合理性はあまり感じられませんでしたね。
俺が思ったのもそこでな。いかにすごい技術を持っていようが、化け物じみた連中を抱えていようが、赤い星座クラスの両兵団やヘイユエンみたいなシンジケートの方が
Yep.
現実的な脅威は上かもしれん。ましてや帝国、共和国みてえな大国とまともにやり合えるとも思えね
なるほど。となると、そうした勢力が複雑な対立状況を作っている現在、結社のような連中がわざわざクロスベルに来て何を狙っているのかが問題なわけだ。
そうね。テロリストたちを支援したのも単なる気まぐれだったみたいだし、どうも現実的な勢力争いに積極的に関わっているわけではなさそうね。
Yeah, their motive is a little more ulterior.
現実的ではない目的のために動いているということでしょうか。
え。そうなるとさすがに俺たちにはお手上げになっちまいそうだな。
Ouroboros is a fascinating
でも実
organization.
際に何かしようと企んでいるのは確かみたいですし。
とにかく一度支援課に戻ろう。課長には話しておきたいし、警備隊やギルドにも連絡を取りたい。結社が何をするつもりでも最低限備えることはできるはずだ。
ええ、分かったわ。
そんじゃ一旦 クロスベル市に戻るとすっか。
Alright, let's.
やっと。
さてと、はっやっはっそこやっやっはっはい、そこです。えいそこです。よーし、そこ。
Very nice.
おっと。
あら、早速どこかで問題でも発生したのかな。
はい、特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
ロイドさん、やっとつながりました。
フランか。ひょっとしてさっきからエニグマにかけてくれてたのか。
はい、でもなぜだか全然つながらなくって、他の皆さんのエニグマにも一通りかけたんですけど。
人形工房の地下に動力波を遮断する仕掛けがあったみたいだな。すまない、ちょっと特殊な場所を訪ねていて。どうしたんだ。急ぎの支援要請でもあったか。
Yes.
そうではなく、実は30分前、西クロスベル街道で列車の脱線事故が起きたんです。
本当か。それは。
はい、すでに捜査二課が現場検証に向かっています。警備隊も動いていますし、ロイドさんたちが行く必要はないと思いますけど、念のため連絡しておこうと思いまして。
そうか。ありがとうフラン。また何か続報があったらこちらにも伝えてほしい。
了解しました。何か問題でも？フランからの連絡だったみたいですが。
ああ。
Lloyd informed the team of the train derailment that took place on the West Crossbill Highway.
なんだと。
脱線って動力鉄道のことですよね。
ああ、すでにニカと警備隊が現場に向かっているそうだから任せてもいいと思うけど。
さすがに気になりますね。
ああ、このきな臭い状況でタイミングが良すぎだろう。
まあ単なる事故とはちょっと考えにくそうだね。
ロイドさん、どうするの？
結社についての情報は今日中にまとめて伝えればいい。俺たちもこのまま事故現場の方に行ってみよう。例の厳重か、それとも何らかの組織による仕業か。少なくとも現場検証の手伝いくらいはできるはずだ。
Yeah.
それじゃあ
Let's go.
急ぎましょう。
これは車を使ってパーッと行った方が良さそうだな。
The Opel car can now travel to the scene of the train accident.
よし、行くか。どこに行こうかな。さあ、
Let's
行くぞ。
quickly head to Crossbill. All the people from the train.
今のは病院に向かう救急車か。
ええ、ウルスラ病院に登録されている車両ですね。
そいつが3台もか。
やっぱり脱線事故の怪我人を搬送しているのかしら。
まあ このタイミングだし間違いないんじゃないかな。
セシル姉たちも忙しいことになりそうだな。俺たちも現場へ急ごう。
了解です。
よし、着いたぞ。
One thing we need to do.
よし。
Wait, how many recipes do I still have to get? 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more recipes. Good cocktail needs to explode with flavor inside your mouth. By which I mean bold ideas or make innovation happen. But instead of exploding inside you, my drinks make your insides explode. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a mixologist after all. I think I'll just leave the cocktails to the others from now on. This is my final creation. Do you mind dumping it in the gutter for me? We got pink liquid. Okay, to the train derailment site. There they go.
今のバスは
共和国方面への行き来に使われている旅客バスですね。多分列車に乗っていた乗客を振り替え輸送しているんでしょうね。
やれやれ、大変だな。
事故の規模はどの程度なんでしょうか。
There we are.
やあ、ロイドたちか。
It's friends.
フランツ、お疲れ。
ランディ先輩、ノエルさんもお疲れ様です。そちらこそお疲れ様です。
どうやら事故現場ってのはその先で間違いないみてえだな。
はい、すでに葬儀司令と警察の方が検証に入っています。
ミカのドノバン警部とレイモンドさんが来てるよ。しかしまあ見事なまでに脱線しちゃってるみたいだね。ありゃ復旧までにちょっとかかりそうだな。
その乗客
Train accidents would be really annoying.
幸い死者は出なかったようですが、何人か重傷者が出たみたいですね。治療の必要がありそうな方は先ほど救急車で搬送されました。
ああ、さっき見たよ。
他の乗客は一通りバスで。
ああ、市内に行くのとアルタイル市まで行くのの二手に分かれるらしいね。さっきまで大混乱だったよ。
無理もないかと。
やれやれ、厄介な事故が起きたもんだね。
とにかく俺たちも事故現場を見てみよう。通してもらってもいいかな。
ああ、お前たちなら誰も文句は言わないだろう。
Yeah, the people that can solve the problems. And also one of the most heavily secure facilities. Oh dear. The fact that people survived that is Impressive.
いやー、大変な事故が起こってしまいましたね。ズバリ脱線事故の原因は？
見ての通り現在調査中だ。考えられるとしたら線路への落石で先頭車両が脱線したってとこだろう。
申し訳ないけど、ここから先はマスコミにはお引き取り願いするわ。すぐに復旧作業に取り掛かる必要がありますから。
え？
司令、それは？
警察として現場検証を優先したいお気持ちは分かります。ですが、この横断鉄道はゼムリア大陸における大動脈。
Yeah.
すでに鉄道公社、帝国共和国方面、さらにはディーター市長からも大至急の復旧が要請されています。我々警備隊としてはその要請に応えなくてはなりません。
いや、理屈は分かりますがね。
でも事故の原因がわからないと再発の恐れがあるんじゃ。
それに関しては復旧と並行するしかないでしょう。とにかく遅くとも夕方までには片側の路線を開ける必要があります。手配した重機が到着する前に。
待ってください。
あなたたち。
あら、ロイド君たち。
お来たのかよ。
司令、現場検証もしないで復旧作業に入るんですか？
あなたも警備隊の所属ならばこの路線の重要性はわかるでしょ。それに言いたくはないけれど、復旧が遅れればそれだけで帝国と共和国の横やりを招くことにつながりかねないわ。
それは 十分に考えられますね。
それを言われますとこちらも強くは出られませんな。
でもこちらには真実を追求するという使命が。
ソーニャ司令、30分、いえ重機が来るまで俺たちに時間をもらえませんか？
あなたたちに？
ええ、現在のクロスベルで今回の事故が起こったこと、
Let's investigate a train derailment.
単なる偶然とは思えません。本当に必然性はないのか見極めるべきではないでしょうか。
例の拳銃による被害の可能性もありますし。
まあ気休め程度に任せてくれてもいいんじゃないですか。
そうね。私としたことが少しばかり焦っていたようだわ。ドノバン警部、まずは現場検証を優先しましょう。代わりに復旧作業が始まればそちらに集中させていただきます。
ええ、こちらも依存ありません。
できれば私たちの取材も。
復旧作業が始まるまではどうぞご自由に。ただし現場検証の邪魔はしないように。
それはもちろん。
警部、自分たちの方も現場検証に入らせてもらっても。
お、手分けするとしよう。そうそう、向こうの方に列車に乗っていた車掌が休んでる。運転手は病院に運ばれちまったが、そいつから事故当時の話は聞けるだろう。
了解しました。
Okay,
それじゃあ捜査開始だね。
let's investigate this train derailment. Hey Meryl, how's the repair work going? I'd say it's proceeding just as well as the investigation is, but until the heavy machinery arrives to help us move the train itself, there's only so much we're able to do. For now, the best we can manage is to clear the debris from the tracks. I figured that'd be the case. We can lend a hand if you need it. No, you don't have to put yourself out. The 6 of you should focus on figuring out what happened. We'll inform you if we discover anything that might help. And that's where the train derailed. But we'll start at the front of the train. This would be the locomotive, the most essential car of the train. Without one, it would be unable to move at all. Inside is the engineer's cab and the orbital engine produced by the Rhineford Company. That's all very educational and all, but doesn't something about this seem off to you? I was just thinking the same thing. There's not nearly as much damage as I would have pictured. You're right, it's a little unnatural considering it's the frontmost car. Think about it. Had it collided with something head-on, it wouldn't still be this pristine. Whatever caused the derailment must have hit it from somewhere else. What do you suppose happened here? We were thinking a rock might have rolled down a nearby cliff and derailed the train. Maybe this is where it made impact? The possibility is there, given the spherical dent on the side. I don't know about that. How do you explain these giant scratches here in the center then? When you think about it, the position's a lot farther up than you'd expect too. I don't think a simple fallen rock would have left marks like this. If that's the case, then just what did collide with the train? Ah, what a day. Should be thanking the goddess I'm okay. At least compared to the poor people who got carted away by those ambulances. I've never seen a train fly off the track so violently before. You're the conductor, correct? If you wouldn't mind, could you give us your account of what happened at the time of the derailment? Sure, if that's what you want, I'll do my best to tell you how it happened. The detective over there asked me earlier, but I think I was still too shaken up to give a halfway decent statement. It all happened so suddenly, you know. Couldn't help being a little out of it. No, that's perfectly understandable, with how severe the accident was. Can't expect you to recall every little thing. Any normal person would be in shock after going through something like that. Exactly. As things stand, even the tiniest detail could prove helpful. Do you remember seeing or hearing anything suspicious? Anything at all? Suspicious? Well, now that you mention it, yeah. Maybe. Something to spring to mind? It was right before the derailment happened, while I was on the comms with the engineer. He just started yelling out of nowhere. I remember him shouting, "What is that?" or something along those lines. The accident happened moments later. The front car had derailed and the rest of them followed one after another. And, well, you know how the story goes from there. Now I'm out here talking to you. Evidently the engineer was caught by surprise. From the sound of it, he must have seen something he couldn't believe. Which leaves us with one question. What was it that he spotted? And then the final bit of evidence is right here. Look at the marks on the cliffside. They're enormous. It's like the whole surface has been carved into. Parts of the ground have been gouged out too. The train must have derailed toward the left-hand side. Quick question. Why do you suppose those streaks on the wall are so blue? I believe those would be flecks of paint. That's gotta be it. You can tell it's the same color as the train cars themselves. After the train derailed, it must have scraped against the rock for a ways, leaving those blue skid marks. No doubt, but look how far along they run. How would the train even stay against the wall for that long? It looks like we might need to rethink the actual circumstances that led to these marks.
よし、これで大体必要な情報は集まったな。
もうですか？さすがロイドさん。
俺なんざ当てが外れてわけがわからなくなったんだが。
僕の方もいくつか気づいたことがあるから。
どうする？早速情報を検討してみる？
ああ、司令や警部たちも呼ぼう。
さてと、何か判明したことはあるかしら？
ええ、まず最初に落石などが線路に落ちた可能性ですが。 それは真っ先に否定できると言ってもいいと思います。
Yeah.
そりゃまたどうして？
つまりそれを裏付ける証拠があるってんだな。
はい、それは
Less damage at the front of the locomotive.
いろいろ怪しげな証拠は見つかっていますが、決定的なのは機関車先端の傷の少なさだと思います。
どういうことかしら。
確かに機関車の先端には特に傷がなかったけど、
普通落石で脱線する場合、線路上に落ちた岩が先頭車両とぶつかった場合だと思います。その結果、スピードに乗った巨大な質量がバランスを崩し、線路から外れて脱線する。それ以外にここまで派手に脱線することは考えにくいはずです。
おお、なるほど。
And to be a lot less
なのに
survivors.
機関車の先端には傷らしい傷が見当たらない。一番ありそうな可能性が真っ先に消えたってわけか。
なるほど。確かに見過ごせない事実ね。それじゃあ他に考えられる脱線の可能性はあるのかしら。
はい、最初は何らかの爆発物が使われたかと思ったんですが、
それって何らかの武装集団がテロ工作をしたとか？
No.
いや、その可能性は俺も真っ先に思い当たってな。
It was not that. I know what it was.
一通り見渡してみたんだが、どうやら爆発物が使われた形跡は全くねえな。
そうね。今のところこちらも見つけていないわ。
そうなると他に考えられるとしたら、何かに機関車の右側から体当たりされた可能性でしょう。
何？
体当たりってそんな無茶苦茶な。
車のレースのデッドヒートならそういうことはありそうだけど。なるほど。機関車の右側にあった大きくへこんだ部分ですね。
Yeah.
ああ、多分こういうことが起きたんじゃないかと思う。その何かは走行中の列車の機関車の真横に降り立った運転手さんが上げた叫び声というのは、多分その時のものだろう。何かはそのまま並走しながら機関車の右側から体当たりをして、横からのベクトルを加えられた機関車は左側に脱線してしまう。そして何かは機関車を左の岸壁に押し続けて、長い傷跡を岸壁に残した挙句にようやく停車させた。そして後続の客車はこんな風にバラバラな形で脱線することになった。とりあえずこれが現時点での仮説なんですが。
はあ。
見事だわ。
いやはや推理にかけちゃ兄貴を超えたんじゃねえか。
That's high praise.
確かにガイさんはもっと直感で操作するタイプでしたもんね。
おいおい、大好評じゃねえか。
なんだか誇らしいわね。
やれやれ、僕もそこまではまとめきれなかったかな。
大したものね。それでロイド君、
Yes.
そこまでした何かというのはやはり魔獣なのかしら。それも最近現れた幻獣とか。
そうですね。
We can't say for sure yet.
確かに走行する列車を脱線させることができるほどの力の持ち主です。大型の幻獣と考えるのが自然だとは思いますが。
ですが幻獣が出現した割には上位属性の気配は感じません。
あの青い花も心には咲いてなさそうだよね。
確かにそうね。それでは一体どんな存在が？
他に考えられるとしたら、 結社の人形兵器だろう。
Nah, that wouldn't be an archaism.
こんな風に直接動く連中なのか。
今のは
魔獣の吠え声。
それにしては不気味すぎる感じが。
Big
センサーを起動
scary
します。
monster.
行きます。どこにいるの？レインズ君、なんとかカメラに収めなさい。
無茶言わないでくださいよ。
距離10セルジュ、西へ遠ざかっていきます。
みんな追いかけるぞ。
ああ、合点承知だ。
了解しました。
おいおい、無茶すんなよ。
警備隊からも増援を。
いえ、そちらは復旧作業に専念してください。まずは俺たちで追ってみます。
そうだったわね。
そろそろ重機も到着する。お言葉に甘えるしかなさそうね。何かあったら駆けつけるから必ず連絡してきなさい。
了解しました。
Let's go.
グレイスさん、
さすがについてくるとか言いませんよね。いいじゃないって言いたいところだけど、さすがに危険そうだし、ここは我慢しておくわ。
She's
一
no
旦トロスベル
Dorothy.
市に戻って速報をまとめるつもりです。他の記者が集まり次第、すぐにでも取材を再開しますよ。
それが無難かと。
まあ、さすがに襲われてもフォローしきれねえしな。
どんな魔獣か知らないけど、本当に列車を脱線させたのなら、く
Yeah.
れぐれも気をつけて。後でネタを提供してちょうだい。
Wasn't doing anything.
L 了解しました。
お疲れ様です。
Let's go.
よし、追跡を始めよう。まずは街道をまっすぐ西の方に向かうぞ。
や
なんとしても捕まえねえとな。
Yay.
セイト
Fighting his shell.
よし、行くか。
Alright.
Doko
We
ni
need
ikou
to
kana?
go. No, we can't go that way. Dang it. We gotta go on foot. That's sad. I have to walk.
またか。
西の方からだ。ティオスケでなくてもわかるぜ。
まるでサイトの時みたいに私たちを誘ってるみたいだけど、間違いないと思います。サイトとは違って暴力的な意志を感じますが。
かなりの知能を持った魔獣か、それとも。
いずれにしても気をつける必要がありますね。
Alright, what do we see? Let's go. Oh.
なんだ。
これは破壊音？
爆発物の音じゃねえぞ。
南です。行ってみましょう。
Let's go. The gate to the Crossbow Police Academy is
ここのゲー
destroyed.
トは一応特殊合金製だったはずだ。
信じられません。ただの魔獣にこんなことが。
列車を脱線させたことといい、どんだけの化け物だっつうの。
とにかく追いかけよう。まだ遠くには行ってないはずだ。森の奥に逃げられると厄介だよ。
ああ、さっきから様子が変だな。
Was he acting strange? I didn't think he could.
えいでや
I thought Was he always acted like Was he?
セイトやっとえいでやえいでや
Right, so here we go.
やっぱりここも破壊されたばかりみたいだ。
ってことは
この下に降りていったっていうことかしら。間違いありません。下の方から気配を感じます。それに何か妙な気配も感じますね。
妙な気配。
この下はサバイバル訓練場です。人の手がほとんど入っていない樹海が広がっていますが、
追いかけるなら覚悟を決める必要がありそうだね。
ああ、警察学校の訓練で一度降りたけど視界が悪くて大変な場所だった。さすがに大変だろうし、エリーやティオ、ワジは
何を今更ロイドさんたちだけを行かせる方が心配です。
少なくともアーツに関しては僕らの方が得意だしね。
ま、確かに厳しい場所だが協力すればなんとかなるだろ
ええ、みんなで降りましょう。
わかった。どんな敵がいるかわからない。万全の準備を整えてから降りよう。
ええ、了解です。
Let's go.
よし、まず最初に俺とランディが降りよう。それからエリー、ティオ、ワジの順で最後にノエルが降りてきてくれ。
わかったわ。了解しました。
う。そうだ、降りる前に指令に連絡した方がいいんじゃねえか。
ああ、それもそうだな。
復旧のめどがつき次第来てもらった方が良さそうだね。
Now we're in a scary place. Lots of pleroma grass.
これ、青い花が。
2ヶ月前までは影も形もなかったはずだぞ。
どうやら最近になって咲き始めたみたいだな。ティオ、属性の気配はどうだ？
時、空、幻の属性を確認。先ほど感じた妙な気配はこれのことだったみたいです。
そうか。
ますますもって難易度が上がったみたいだね。
ああ、そもそも入り組んで迷いやすい場所だ。
魔獣に奇襲されないように注意して進みましょう。
ああ。
Okay, let's go.
やっはやっはやっでや
There we go.
先生から始めましょう。
やっは
チャンスです。分析を開始に認知しました。
The hooty hoot.
私のや
任せてくれ。はっ
行きます。えい。さてとやはいそこ。なんとかなりましたね。
えいはっ
先生から始めましょう。チャンスです。
Cancel.
分析を可能されて
Analyze.
ゲットです。
Banana and bunch.
はいそこ。任せそこ。さあ先を急ぎましょう。
えいと
Yay.
Yes.
We've got another successful
一気に行く
ambush.
ぞ。チャンスだ。
の番です。分析を開始します。入手しました。
Army Chameleon.
私は
任せてきた。まだまだいける。
Very good.
せいでや。
先生かな。始めましょう。さて、そこです。今だ。上出来かな。
Yeah, got them all.
丈夫です。
えいと。
奇襲成功。チャンスです。行きます。分析を詳
Looking
細に
heal back.
ゲットです。任せて。やっ。行きます。そこ。
任せてくれ。全力全開。行くぞ。
OK です。私の番です。そこです。
援護。おっしゃうっしゃ、いい感じだぜ。
Beautiful. Which one do you think is a bigger mess? Crosswell's political climate or Ilya's reign? Oh, that's a tough one.
やでや。えいは。
奇襲成功。チャンスです。チャンスで皆さん。
I'm pretty sure I got
これ
all
で一
the
安心です。
creatures. Yep. Climb down the rope.
えいでや。やは。
バックを取られた。気をつけろ。
了解です。
行くぜ。任せろ。
今だわ。
行くよ。さて
There we go.
と、まあまあだったね。
2 level
や
ups.
るね。
やっと。 やでや。
And we attack.
みんなチャンスよ。さあ全力で行くわよ。イエスマム。はい。チャンスです。みんな。良い
And
デ
we
ータが取
win
れました。
again.
やるじゃない。
More level ups.
まあ当然の結果かな。
And was it got an upgraded craft? Quartz fragment. Genevieve, beauty in the eyes of all, had long been ruled by her father, an aggressive businessman who longed for profits and peerage. Even after marriage, her nervous habit of finding imperfections remained.
やっと。
先生かな。始めましょう。はあ。今だわ。上出来かしら。
やるね。
Yay!
せいは。
みんなチャンスよ。行きます。バースト発動。イエスマム。そこです。今だわ。みんな。上出来かしら。
Another
さす
win.
がですね。
And then we go through here.
せいと。
みんなチャンスよ。
でや。
今だわ。みんな。行きます。リミットを解除します。イエスマム。
I wonder how many of these I've done.
行きます。そこ。
よし。でや。よし。上出来だ。
やるじゃない。
How many bursts have I done? %. So half. So 34%. So I've done 17. I think I've done 17 bursts.
Hey, yeah. Hey, ha. Yeah.
敵先生、気をつけなよ。
わかった。行くぞ。そこだ。俺の番だな。俺の番だな。はっ。俺の番だな。スト。
行くよ。
やっや。
私のそこ。
そこだ。おっしゃ。行くぞ。スト。
電磁ネット。投射。
僕の番か。
せい。
私。
行くぜ。ぜー。新手か。上等だぜ。
今だわ。
Good.
任せろ。
よし。やっ。そこだ。
行くよ。バースト発動。
あいた。やっ。俺の番だな。つってや。新手か。
僕の番か。
望むところだ。やっや。任せてくれ。つってや。俺の番。と。
任せそこ。
おっしゃ。
僕の番か。
行くぞ。
私の番そこ。上出来かしら。
やるじゃない。
So close. Whole bunch of Sepith. If a chest is looted in the forest, does it make a sound? Good philosophical question there.
えいと。
かかってきなさい。そこ。はい、は。
俺の番。
さてと、そこです。
行くぞ。そこだ。行くぞ。その程度じゃ俺たちは止められない。
Dear old mom. Cyril wasn't the worst husband he could have chosen for her. He was among the kindest she was encouraged to court, to be sure. A little plain, but not unattractive, quite timid and very awkward.
やっと。せいと。せいは。
奇襲成功。チャンスです。
は。
行きます。今だわ。
Bam.
行きます。そこ。
俺の番だな。と。これが俺たちの力だ。やっは。やっでや。やっは。
敵出現。やっちゃいましょう。行きます。任せて。私の番ですね。行きます。
俺の番だな。
Is there anything?
私の番そこです。さあ全力で行くわよ。オッケーです。やっ。
俺の番と。
行きます。そこ。
任せとっしゃ。
はい、そこです。敵集団
任せてくれ。
続けてきます。
でや。
私の番。やっ。さて、行きます。やっ。
任せてくれ。と。
任せて。やっ。
よし。よし。上出来だ。
Yay.
お疲れ様。
Denim leather. More treasure? Why yes, I have the finest treasures available for you. Simply remove my bottom panel and step into my cellar. Monsters appeared.
さあ始めましょうか。
よし
行きます。
よし
え今だわ、任せて。行きます。
任せてくれ。
はい。私の番です。そっか。
よしすまないみんな。
And a rising bomb on
あり
wood.
がとう。よし
There we
よ
go.
し上出来だ。
さすがですね。やりました。
Now I'll learn smart missiles. And we got attack 3 out of that. Congratulations on beating just 9. Monstrum Nox. Grab that. We've done everything that we can here.
セイト
先生から始めましょう。たややや
よし
Hey! 5-digit HP!
そこだ。
行きます。データ収集終了しました。
セイ
行きます。
そこだ。
さて
よし
Craft.
さてと。エニグマ、私の番ですね。そっか。
そこだ。
任せとこっしゃ。
俺の番だな。
Craft.
エニグマ駆動。
私の番ですね。やー敵集団続けてきます。さて
Yeah, let's do calamity
よ
edge.
しはあ
や
やっ
敵集団
Dang it.
続けてきます。私の番ですね。そっか。私の番ね。さて
行くぞ。でそこだ。そこだ。任せてくれ。
行きます。そこです。良いデータが取れました。お疲れ様。
Okay, how do I get to where I need to go? Ah. Up this way.
やで
先生から始めましょう。
で
行きます。行きます。やー任せて。そこ。
よしよしまだまだいける。
And go here. Rest. Let's just make sure that our equipment is the best it can be. Grab balloon spirit thingy. I'll grab those. Here. I'm gonna save here. Okay.
開けた場所に出たね。
俺もこの辺りまでしか訓練で来なかったけど、あれ、ここって行き止まりだったか？
いえ、まだこの先にも獣道は続いていたはずです。
どうやら倒木が道を塞いだみてえだが、倒れたのは一月くらい前か。
でもそれじゃあ例の魔獣は一体どこに？何かの気配は感じるんですが。
Wild.
笑い声だと。
揃いも揃ってのこのこと現れやがったか。相変わらずめでたい連中だぜ。
Oh, Wald. Why you gotta be a dick?
まさか魔獣を操ってた犯人？いえ、それよりもこの声、どこかで聞いたことがあるような。
おいおい、まさか。
来る、下がれ。
これはまさかクノーシスで魔人化したのと同じ？
もしかしてバルド、あんたなのか？
バニングスにオルランド、ずいぶん久しぶりじゃねえか。それにワジ、てめえともな。
ああ、そうだね。君のファッションの悪趣味さは知っていたけど、さすがにそれはいくらなんでもやりすぎなんじゃないの？
抜かせ。
ちょっと待ってくれ。
それじゃああなたが列車を脱線させた？
Oh dear.
何を分かりきったことをわざわざ確認してやがる。そこらの魔獣ごときあんな真似ができるわけねえだろ。新たな力を手にこのバルドバレス以外にな。
なんて聞き、
シャレになってねえぞ。
さてと、わざわざここまで俺を追ってきてくれ。
Ah, Wild.
とっとと始めるとしようか。この俺がどれだけ上か骨の髄まで分からせるためによ。
どうやら本気みたいだね。
てめえらごとき今さら本気を出すまでもね。せいぜい優しく撫でてやるから死なない程度に味わいやがれよ。この俺が手に入れた正真正銘の力をな。
Let's go!
せいぜいあがいてみせろや。
行きましょう皆さん。
了解です。
ぶっ潰れろ。
任せてくれ。任せてくれ。
私の番ね。そこ。はい。ターゲット詳細データゲットです。行きます。やあ。
俺の番だな。
はい。リミットを解除します。
了解。
やあ。
任せとけ。よっしゃ。
さてと。行きます。やっ。
任せてくれ。それ。
カット。
まあそんなもんだろうな。
I don't think I did it in enough time.
やれやれ。ちょいと強くなりすぎたか。
あれだけやったのにほとんど効いていない。
I think I need to reload. So I'm gonna do that.
いつもみたいに小綺麗な面ですかしたことを言ってみろよ。そうじゃなくちゃ面白くならねえだろうが。
バルド、一体どこでグノーシスを。
弱い。
それに
Alright, we're gonna skip ahead.
な薬はあくまできっかけ。ヨアヒムってのが手に入れた
確かに。
きっかけ。
ミレイユ。
見れよかった。
特務支援か。次やった時はもう少しあの旧市街でやったチェイス決定。
ソイ。
イエス。
Yeah, I don't think I did it in enough time.
ぬるいんだよ。ほら。
Just checking something. Only one way to know for sure. just restart. Gonna make sure that because I wanna
どうだダメここ
逆
こっち誰も
yeah, we're gonna
とりあえずバル
gotta skip past all this.
ごと
ごちそう
バルお前
ですそっち
それいいかま
結局
あそう
大
とりあえずそろ
Past all the dialogue, please.
はい結社にはい
ギルド
あの
どっち
あ
そでお二人
Come on, come on.
あ
ごせっかくだった
き
天気
ば
Alright. Loading. We're gonna just make sure that we're full craft points for the fight. There we go. There's the butt. That's what I was waiting for. First butt of the day. Just need to make sure that everybody's at the maximum craft points.
さあ始めましょうか。
俺の番だ。
いや、私のはい、
任せてきと。
私の番。いや、お返しです。
任せてやってや。その程度じゃ俺たちは止められない。
敵接近注意してください。はい、そこ。私の私そこ。
俺の番だ。行ってや。
行きます。そこです。行きます。そこ。敵集団続けてきます。
そこだ。 任せてくれ。
お返しです。ダメです。私の番ですね。助かりました。
援護おっしゃ。
いや
任せてくれ。そこだ。
私の番。敵集団続けてきます。私の番ですね。そこ。
よし。
ダメです。
そこだ。
任せて。
Phyllis.
助かりました。
そこだ。そこだ。任せてくれ。
はい。そこ。はい。
There we go.
良いデータが取れました。
やるね。
Movements, arts, breath on everybody. We gotta get Tio back up.
奇襲成功。チャンスです。また私のいや。さあ先を急ぎましょう。データ収集を開始します。さてはいや
ー。俺の番だな。つってや。
さてとはい
よし。
私の番です。行きます。
よし。
さてと
任せてくれ。新手か。望むところだ。
行きます。そこ
行くぞ。
私そこ私の
俺の番だってや。よし、上出来だ。
お疲れ様。
That's another one.
先生かな始めましょう。今だ。上出来かな。
やるね。
Alright, crossover. We've got 2 maxed out. Now we get back.
敵接近。狙い撃つわ。私そこ
行くぞ。
Good.
さそこ敵
Yay.
続けてくるわ。
すまないみんな。
さてそれ
ありがとう。
任せそこ
すまないみんな。
はいエニグマクロ
世話
や
ありがとう。
私の番。そこ私の番ね。私の番です。そこです。
任せてくれ。
任せて。よーはさてそこです。よーそこさてそこ
よし。いとそこだ。
行きます。そこです。私のそこ敵続けてくるわ。私の番ですね。や
行くぞ。いと
行きます。それまずい。や上出来かな。グッジョブです。
Oh boy.
よし
And
チャンスです。
一気に
that.
良いデータが取れました。お疲れ様。
えいでや
よし一気に行くぞ。
任せて。さあ、全力で行くわよ。
This should boost us.
よー、そこ。
よし
Where we need to be.
戦闘終了。やれやれです。クラフトゲットです。
Ether Buster 2 is now the new S break.
えいと
奇襲成功。チャンスです。
と
さて、そこです。任せて。いや、今だ。
行くぞ。
行きます。
任せとっしゃ。
私の番ね。
よしはっよし上出来だ。
There we go.
やるじゃない。
やでやよし一気に行くぞ。
さ、えい。はい、そこ。いや。
俺の番だな。はっ新手か望むところだ。
はい、やー。今だわ、みんな。上出来かしら。
やるね。
Yay. Oh, wrong way.
せいとせいでやよし一気に行くぞ。任せてきてや。
今だわ、みんな。上出来かしら。
ナイスファイト。
Alright, now we're
スト
さあ、かかってきなさい。
任せてくれ。でや
行きます。そこです。任せて。いや、行きまは。上出来かな。
very good.
やるね。
やってややっとスト
みんな気をつけて。行きまた。
行くぞでや
任せや。行きま。そこ。戦闘終了。警戒態勢に戻ります。
えいと
さあ、かかってきなさい。いや、私そこ。
行くぞと
私そこです。
任せてや
私のターン。
And there we go.
データ収集終了しました。
Alright, let's save here.
Hiraket 開けた場所に出たね。
俺もこの辺りまでしか訓練で来なかったけど。あれ
Alright, we've already seen all this stuff, so we can just skip ahead.
揃いも揃ってのこのこと現れやがったか。相変わらずめでたい連中だぜ。
これは
まさか魔獣を操ってた犯人。この声。
おいおい。
来る下がれ。
Demon Mold.
バルド。
バニングスにオルラン。
ああ、君のさ。
ちょ。
Alright. Skip ahead.
そこらの魔獣ご。新た。さてと、とっととこの俺がどれ。
どうやら。
せいぜい優しく撫でて。この俺が手に入れ。
Alright.
せいぜいあがいてみせろ。
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。
了解です。
Okay.
私の番です。リミットを解除します。
了解。
We'll use the battle scope here. Okay, so that's 3. So this will be 4. Five.
俺の番だな。
Now we'll do this one.
ああ、任せろ。えいや。
行きます。
行くぞ。
行きます。私の番ですね。
思った
There we
より
go.
やるじゃねえか。お楽しみにとっておくつもりだ。食っちまいたくなるぜ。
6人がかりでこの程度かよ。
どうしたわじ。いつもみたいに小綺麗な面ですかしたことを言ってみろよ。そうじゃなくちゃ面白くならねえだろうが。
バルド、一体どこでグノーシスを手に入れた？
そういえば
ヨアヒム先生が製造したものは調査用のサンプルを除いて全て廃棄されたはず。
どこから手に入れやがった？
さてな、それに勘違いするな。この力は何も薬だけのもんじゃねえ。薬はあくまできっかけ。こいつは俺自身から生み出された混じり気のない力だ。ヨアヒムってのが手に入れたまがいもんの力と違ってな。
確かにヨアヒム先生の時とは違って暴走はしていないようです。
きっかけはどうあれ使いこなせてるってわけか。
He is much stronger than he seems.
なんだ。化け物。ミレイユ。
ミレイユさんよかった、復旧が終わったんですね。ええ、それで急いで駆けつけたんだけど、なんなのその化け物。
今日はここでお開きか。特務支援か。それから和じ。
Yeah.
次会った時はもう少しくらいは俺を楽しませろや。
We've finish day 2 of the story of chapter 3.
あの旧市街でやったチェイスバトルくらいにはな。
バルド。
逃がすもんですか。総員、戦闘準備。ミサイルポットの使用も許可する。
Yeah, yeah. He just has a rocket launcher. Hooray. After the attack, the SSS along with Muriel's unit scoured the vast dense forest for the demonized wild whales. Unfortunately, however, their efforts ultimately came up short. As the night wore on, the decision was made to abandon the search. The SSS then returned to the city at around midnight and fell asleep, so tired that they forgot to eat the hot pot Kia had so lovingly prepared. Aww, poor Kia's hot pot. Next week I might try and make a hot pot. Truth of a Rainy Day. That's this track.
どうだった？
ダメだ。全く知らないらしい。ここ数日、バルドの姿は誰も見ていないみたいだ。
どうやら徹底的に射程どもを遠ざけてたみてえだ。逆に行方を知らないか食ってかかられちまったぜ。
ええ、必死そうでしたね。
そうか。
こちらもテスタメンツの子たちに誰も最近バルドさんの姿を見かけた人はいないみたいね。はい、泥酔して潰れた姿を一時期よく見かけたそうですけど。
そうか。やっぱり背後関係は見えてこないな。
なんでやろう。一体どこからグノーシスなんぞ。
Yeah, Gnosis is bad.
ワジ君、大丈夫？なんだか顔色が良くないよ。
雨で冷えたせいかな。とりあえずアッパスたちに情報収集は頼んでおいた。バルドのことは置いておいて、僕らも一度支援課に戻ろう。
そうだな。キーヤが朝食を用意してくれているみたいだし。
なんだか最近お世話になりっぱなしね。
ごちそうさま。
いや冷えた体に雑炊ってのは嬉しいね。
はい。
そうね、卵と鶏肉も入っていたし。ごちそうさま、キーヤちゃん。とても美味しかったです。
昨日のお鍋の材料を使っただけだけどマジお腹いっぱいになった？
あ、 染み入る美味しさだったよ。ごちそうさま、キア。
よかった
さぞ人心地ついただろう。バルドバレスの件だが、警備隊方面で捜索は続けられている。お前らがそこまで思い詰めるな。
そうだね。
ですがバルドがどこかでグノーシスを入手したのは間違いありません。そちらのルートを何としても解明しないと。
それについてもすでにニカが動いている状況だ。一家も外国勢力の関与について調査に入ったと聞いている。
Yeah.
そう焦るなってことだ。
はい。
結局昨日の脱線現場は一通り復旧できたんですか？
ああ、昨日の夕方までに片側を通行できるようにしてから夜通しで完全復旧したらしい。そこまで大事にならずに済んだな。
何よりでしたね。大陸横断鉄道は大動脈。もし止まったままだったら今頃大混乱だったでしょうね。
そんなことになったらますます帝国と共和国のご利用しの材料にされちまいそうだな。
ああ、まったくだ。とりあえず支援要請をチェックしてみるか。そろそろ今日の分が届いているかもしれないし。
ええ、そうしましょう。
phone call.
通信鳴ってるよ。
ああ、俺が出るよ。はい、こちらクロスペル警察。
おはよ
う。ミシェル。
ギルド受付のミシェルよ。
ああ、おはようございます。結社についての報告はご覧になっていただけましたか？
ええ、正直助かったわ。現在レマン総本部に連絡して情報を分析しているところだけど、まあ得体の知れない連中だからどこまで本当に動いているのかわからないかもしれないわね。
そうですか。そのことを伝えに。
そうじゃないの。ちょっと聞きたいんだけど、うちのリンとエオリア見かけてないかしら。
昨日病院で会ったばかりですけど。
そうか、そうよね。まったくあの子たち一体何をしているのかしら。
連絡がつかないんですか？
ねえ、昨日の夜からエニグマに繋がらなくって、まあそう珍しいことじゃないからあまり心配はしてないんだけど。
そうですか。
まあ気にしないで。あなたたちも忙しいでしょうし。
Still worth investigating.
そちらの方もやばいんでしょ。
まあ
もし二人を見かけたらすぐに連絡するようにしてちょうだい。それじゃそちらも頑張ってね。
はい、お疲れ様です。
ギルドからみたいだな。どうしたんだ？
はい。
Lloyd explained that Lynn and Aeolia have been out of contact with the guild since last night.
あの人たちが。
どちらもかなりの手だれのお姉さんたちだったよね。
ああ、特にエオリアさんはセシルさんに次ぐ俺の兵器だ。
それはどうでもいいかと。
でもちょっと心配ですね。お二人ともスケジュール管理は相当しっかりしてそうですし。
そうだな。前に手合わせをした時も分刻みで動いてる感じだったし。
まあ、余裕があれば仕事がてらギルドに顔を出してやるといい。こういう時はお互い様だろう。
ええ、わかりました。
ロイドたちもう出かけるの？今日はお鍋大丈夫そう？
ああ、今日は絶対に早めに戻るからさ。
ごめんね、キーヤちゃん。せっかく用意してくれたのに昨日は食べられなくって。
それだけみんな頑張ってるんだよね。
Yeah, we've got to work extra hard for Kia.
頑張ってお手伝いしたいもん。
キ
アなかなかの破壊力だね。
天気予報では午後には雨も止むみたいですし。
バッチリ仕事を片付けてとっとと帰ってくるとすっか。
And our jobs today are Geofront Sector D and Driven to the Brink. One game of Pom Pom Party against Maribel. Right there. Perfect. And cut that. Perfect. Good. There we go. Damn. Oh boy, what a success. Go there, cut that there. Good. Dang it. Ah, crap. Alright, that's enough Pom Pom Party for today. Alright, so first things first. We'll head to East Street. The Long Lao Tavern and Inn, and we'll talk to Rishia. Oh, hello everyone. It's good to see you, Rishia. Did you stop by to get some lunch? Yes, I did. I was just chatting with Shanshan over here over some dessert. You guys are with the police, right? Aw, you came right when the girl talk was heating up. Sorry to rain on your parade. I feel like I'm getting an exclusive look at the private life of an Arc-en-Ciel performer. Yeah, you never really know who a famous person might be friends with. Please, you're flattering me. I'm still only a rookie. If it weren't for Shanshan, I'd likely spend most of my days off sitting at home doing nothing. It helps that we're around the same age. Ishia and I have gotten along since we met. And even with her proportions, it's always fun to shop for cute clothes with her. It's admittedly a little hard to find cute things that fit. I suppose it is true that very few people have Rishia's proportions, a problem some would kill to have. I have to say though, you two really do seem like good friends. Yeah, I suppose we are. I don't know what I'd do without Shanshan. I had to move often when I lived in Kalvar due to my father's job. I had trouble making friends because of that, so I always felt like a bit of a loner. Yeah, never would have guessed. Don't you worry, Ricia. Now that we're besties, you're never going to get rid of me. Me and you will be together forever. I'll even get us matching tombstones. Oh, thank you, Shan Shan. Feels like we're third wheeling pretty hard right now. You're right. Let's leave these two to themselves. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to make you feel left out. No, not at all. It was great catching up with you, Ricia. We'll see you later. Okay, be seeing you. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Off to Ignis. The cops? You're back already? You pigs dig up in your lead while you're out playing in the mud? Wait, Wuzzy's with them too. You smug son of it. You got balls showing up here. It's your fault that Walt's... They are not in a friendly mood today. Perhaps we should have stayed away. Luganov, what are you... Hey, Wuzzy. Listen up, Wuzzy. We know what's going on. Well, he's on that jacked up drug now too. Don't act like this has nothing to do with you. It's your goddamn fault in the first place. Wait, how much do they know? I specifically refrained from telling them about Wald's demonization. But we did mention that Wald was likely under the influence of Gnosis. If you just hadn't shown up 2 years back, none of this would have ever happened. We could have been living it up the whole time. But no, just had to ride in downtown and screw it all to Gehenna. And now you're in bed with the damn cops, just to get your sick kicks. Well, say something. It wasn't just for kicks. I chose this path because there was something important I needed to do. What happened to Wald was, as a result of that, was an unforeseen consequence. Was he? So what? You think that self-righteous bullshit is going to get you off the hook? I should beat your ass. Huh? Why would you let me go? 'Cause I just needed to let off some steam. Look, Wuzzy, we tried. We know we can't get through to him, but if anyone can, it's you. The way I see it, I deserve to sock that pretty boy face of yours. But instead of cashing that in, I want you to do us a solid. Smack some sense into Walt and wake him up. Luganov. Bro. So that's how it's gonna be. Wuzzy. I can't make any promises, but I'll do everything in my power to bring him back to his senses. That should be enough to finally settle things as the founder of the Testaments. Yay. Now let's go to Tengrum Gate. Vroom. Let's rest in the car for now.
よし、行くか。どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。到着だ。
Let's talk to the commander. Ah, the SSS. I heard you did some impressive work yesterday at the scene of the train derailment. You should be thanking our leader here. The super sleuth extraordinaire does it again. Laying it on a little thick here there, Randy. I wouldn't say that he is, actually. Much as I'd like to take credit. I only ever drilled combat tactics into you during your time at the academy. Even so, as your former instructor, my chest swells with pride. You've become quite the detective, Lloyd. Not you too, Deputy Commander. There's still so much I have to learn before I can even begin to fill my brother's shoes. I've only made it this far thanks to my teammates covering for my weaknesses. Crossbell's most modest man. He always was. Keep up the effort and you're sure to continue climbing. Look forward to seeing just what kind of man you'll become, Lloyd. Oh, by the way, would any of you have an interest in reading this book? You read popular fiction, Deputy Commander? Never would have expected a gruff guy like you to be into that kind of stuff, Duggo. And why not? Anyone can enjoy a good novel. Just so happens that Commander Bales recommended this to me. But as you well know, I've been rather busy lately. Give it a try when you have some time. I think you'd enjoy it. Thank you, sir. Let's read the book. 22 Cards of Fate, Part 2. Tizzy seemed even younger than she looked, the way she asked about the meaning of each and every card. As the girls sat side by side at the counter, Agnes continued performing the reading. The results were adequate. Let's see, from what the cards are telling me, your papa's work is finishing up well. Everything should be just fine, Agnes smiled. Tizzy beamed with gratitude, but it was actually Agnes who wanted to thank her. The overwhelming anxiety had vanished and she felt more like herself again. She waved goodbye as Tizzy left shortly after, the doorbell chiming as the door swung shut behind her. Now then, what about Ed's fortune, Agnes thought. She sat at the counter and carefully gathered the cards. Her palms were sweaty, but she tried to ignore them. It's not important, Agnes muttered. When it came to more serious readings, Agnes always used the same procedure. First, she would make a fervent wish and then draw a single card. In Agnes's case, this was the most reliable method. Alright, Ed, just what are you up to? Miss, you dropped one. Huh? For some reason, Tizzy was once again standing beside her. The girl crouched and picked up a card from the floor. Agnes took it and thanked her. Glancing down at the card, she suddenly froze, as if she had been petrified. It was Death, the Reaper's card. Agnes was overcome by dizziness and in her daze, failed to notice Tizzy's departure. The leaky faucet stopped dripping. The cards in the deck shifted. Then, one after another, they rose from Agnes's left hand and floated in the air, but the solitary object of Agnes's focus was the card before her. Death. A heavy thud brought Agnes back to consciousness. She looked up and saw Kagemaru staring back at her, perched on her head. At that moment, the tarot cards hanging in the air fell to the floor. Kagemaru? The cat hopped nimbly onto the counter and pointed his drowsy eyes at her as if to say, "What do you think you're doing?" "I know, I was just a little surprised is all," Agnes muttered to herself as she gathered the scattered cards. For whatever reason, her uncle and Purdue hadn't noticed anything. That was careless of me. I need to forget about all this and get back to work, she thought. Then again, Agnes placed the death card on the counter and drew a card from the now reshuffled deck. She couldn't read the same fortune twice, so instead she tried to focus on whatever it was that Ed had been chasing this past week. For our next story, yet another traffic accident occurred at around 1:40 this afternoon, the Orbital radio buzzed, having turned on by itself. Must be putting too much power into the reading, Agnes thought. After shaking off her dizziness, she turned her attention to the newly drawn card. The sun, reversed. In other words, darkness. Agnes pondered the potential meaning of the second card. There had been more accidents than usual lately. Perhaps darkness was linked to those events. Maybe Ed found a lead on it somehow and was stepping into the darkness alone. Kagemaru meowed chidingly, a languid expression on his face. "I know, but Purdue and Uncle haven't noticed a thing," Agnes retorted. She reached for the deck of cards again, but stopped herself midway. It'd be faster to ask the Eton News staff about Ed's whereabouts. She hurried to the Orbital telephone beside the clock and called the office. "Eton News, how may I help you?" Brandon, sorry to bug you, but around noon, Edwin ran off somewhere to work on his article. Do you happen to know where he went?" "Ed?" Brandon chuckled. "What are you talking about? He's been here working at his desk since this morning." Agnes's face went pale. Ed was at his desk? No, that can't be the real Ed, she thought. Outside, a piercing sound echoed from in front of the cafe. Agnes watched through the window as a crushed Orbital scooter sailed through the air and careened into the street. Its driver seemed to be dead before it even hit the ground. And yet, Purdue and her uncle continued to chat as if all was right with the world. Agnes shook them by the shoulders, but neither reacted. She had no idea what was going on anymore. Then, the world began to violently shake beneath her, and she squatted in place. Agnes was just now beginning to grasp the depth of the tolerable power running amok in Ankerville. I've got to stand, she thought. Agnes pulled herself up. As she pulled herself up, Agnes peered over at the death card on the counter. For now, it was the only truth she could believe in. And now we do some side quests. First we head... We do the quest for Mirel. Wait. What's it? Thank you for solving that case in Amorica yesterday. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure what would have happened. Mina certainly didn't make it easy for us. It was much more slippery than we expected. Now that he is wanted, however, they should be able to apprehend him in due time. Think so? He looked like the gratingly persistent type to me. Yeah, that phony's going to be a menace till the second he's finally behind bars. You're probably right. I only hope he doesn't cause any more damage before then. Let's go find Mirel. There she is. Randy, Special Support Section. Good morning and thank you for coming. Happy to be here, Second Lieutenant. Thank you for all the hard work you put into the railway repair effort, by the way. Not at all. It's a relief that we were able to get it all cleaned up. That said, we never did manage to track down that giant monster. I've ordered several units to patrol around the state today, but I'd be surprised if we caught wind of it. It's cool. We all know fixing up the rails was the bigger priority. I think it's fine to forget about big and brawny and focus on the task at hand. I suppose you're right. Speaking of which, we came to learn more about the request you submitted. Not to rush, but would you mind explaining the details to us? Of course. We've had a reckless vehicle menacing the West Crossbell Highway recently. It's been causing trouble for Erebonian travelers and bus services. I'd like you to help us put a stop to it. Reckless driving? This sounds familiar. Could it be the same group of young men that we stopped in the city a while ago? You mean the so-called High Bloods? It does sound like them. Our failure to maintain public order is being called into question by the Empire and Republic already. If this negligent driving were to injure a foreigner, we could end up with another international incident on our hands. Yesterday's derailment isn't helping matters either. You're saying that Crossbell is in a precarious position right now. Correct. As far as this matter is concerned, we're cooperating with the Metropolitan Division to catch the perpetrators. As the car is often seen on the highway nearby, I thought it only fitting that the Bellegarde unit help with the arrest. Seems good to me. Do you happen to have a plan in mind? Yes. The reckless car has a regular route. It comes down the Crossbell Highway before turning around at Bellegarde Gate. You'll be constructing a stakeout here. Once the car makes its approach, I want you to pursue it in your own vehicle. At that point, I'll alert the Metropolitan Division and have them stand by at the city's west exit. Pincer attack. Exactly. Can I count on your help? Time for a car chase. Of course you can. We'd be happy to accept the request. Thank you, SSS. This will be a lot easier with you on board. I'll contact the Metropolitan Division so we can officially get started. We should take our places in that case. Yeah, let's grab our wheels and get ready for the chase. Good thinking. We'll be counting on you to do your thing when the time comes, Noel. You've got it. Here we go. No sign of that crazy car yet, huh? Are you sure it's even coming? We'll just have to wait and see. Its route is supposed to run along the West Crossbell Highway. That's the reason Officer Kate and the Metropolitan Division haven't been able to catch it on their own. The CPD's jurisdiction is generally confined to within city limits. So it's up to the wily band of misfits to save the day once again. An astute summation. Whether they're inside the city or not, we can't let them put the civilians or their poor car in danger any longer. One way or another, we're going to put a stop to this. That's the spirit. Wait, that sounds like... What the? Yeah. Hey, watch it. Stupid bus almost ran right into us. It is the High Bloods. We were right. Alright everyone, it's go time. You give chase. I'll get in touch with the Metropolitan Division. Understood. Well, I'll call the shots. You just focus on driving. Yes, sir. High-speed chase. This is one of my favorite quests in the game. Who the heck are these guys? Let's give them a little scare. We're gonna run right into them. Hit the emergency brakes, Noel. Yes, sir. Gotcha. What? Damn idiots are out of control. Still, as long as we're in this baby, we can close the gap in no time. Right, Noel, keep up the pursuit and don't let them get away. Roger. They're still after us. Yeah, piece of cake. We're going to get away at this rate. Trust Noel's driving. Noel, it's all you from here. Yes, sir. You took that curve at an impressive speed despite the unfavourable driving conditions. Tio's right. Don't you think it's a little dangerous to be barreling down the road in the rain like this? It's going to take more than a little drizzle to slow these treads. It's not a runaway vehicle in Crossbell that can outrun Noel's Seeker. You do remember this is a pursuit and not a race, right? Anyway, let's close the gap. They're not half bad. Yeah. All we have to do is keep this up and the Metropolitan Division's pincer attack at the west exit should go as planned. Wait, something's wrong. What's going on with their car? Huh? What the? The brakes aren't working. What? They're losing control of the vehicle. What should we do? At this rate, there could be a serious accident. I'll pull in front of them and cut them off. No, I'll pick up speed and pull out in front of them. It's a risk, but we can use our car as a wall to cut them off. Roger. Splash. And their car is destroyed. Are we alive? I thought I was a goner. Phew, they didn't seem hurt at least. Maybe pulling ahead of them wasn't the right move after all. No, I think it was. Things could have gotten a lot worse than they did. Moreover, they turned the steering wheel of their own accord. They have no one to blame but themselves. On the bright side, our car managed to avoid sustaining any damage. Little water never hurt anyone. They should be glad they're still in one piece. Luck like that would be useful in the casino. Too bad they're going to jail instead. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Let's report this to Second Lieutenant Morel and the Metropolitan Division. Well, if it isn't the High Bloods. You're a long ways from the residential district. You also are under arrest for speeding, among various other charges. Achoo. Think we consider this case closed. Good work, everybody. We wouldn't have been able to catch them without your help. And we wouldn't have made this arrest at all without your cooperation, Second Lieutenant Morel. I'm sure tensions on the border have you busier than ever, so allow me to express my gratitude on behalf of the Metropolitan Division. Likewise, Officer Kate. This is one less thing for the CGF to worry about. As for you, SSS, I'm in your debt once again. Oh, don't even mention it. I've been wondering, Noel, Tio. Do you have any idea what happened to the car back there? Brake failure. That's the main reason they lost control like that. From what I can tell, they've been sloppy with keeping this poor car maintained. Wait, weren't you supposed to be taking care of that, Reggie? Oh yeah, I knew there was something I'd been forgetting to do recently. Additionally, the orbital engine has shorted out completely. I estimate it would cost just as much to fix it as it would to simply purchase a new one. I hate to see a good car go to waste, but at this point we may have to scrap the whole thing. You're kidding me. No way. Yuri had to pull a ton of strings with the Verne company to get the latest model too. Oh please, a total car or two is pocket change to me. We can just go to the Orbital store and buy another one. Hells yeah, you're the best, Yuri. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go pick out something right now. Hold on just a second. Aren't you forgetting that you're under arrest for speeding on a public highway? You realize that that's going to come with a serious penalty. Oh, a penalty. How terrifying. We're foreigners. Do you really think you'll be able to do much to us with those flimsy laws of yours? At most, we'll have to pay a small fine before walking away scot-free, just like last time. Tch, here we go again. Hehe, you know it. We've got places to be and things to do, too, you know? And I'm sure it would be a pain to take us all the way to the station. So find me whatever you like, and I'll cut you a check here and now. That way it's a win-win for us all, no? Yeah, you're a genius, Yuri. You three can't be serious. As nauseating as it is to admit, their bravado is not misplaced. No, that's not going to happen. Huh? You should read the Crossbell Times more often. State laws have been going through a lot of changes since Mayor Croyce took office. In fact, just the other day a major part of the legal code was amended. Just so happens, penalties for criminal acts perpetrated by foreigners have been strengthened. What was that? That's right. Based on the charges, you three are looking at a 1-month suspension on your driver's licenses. How's that for a punishment? A whole month? You mean even if we bought a new car, we wouldn't even be able to drive it? We may have gone too far in a few places. You don't know who you're messing with. What grounds do you have to suspend my driver's license? What right do you puny cops from a puny autonomous state have to punish me? What, you... That's right. Must be pulling our legs. There's no way they'd give Crossbell's police that much power. Hey, Yuri, Sykes, I don't think that... Shut up, Reggie. Can't you see that they're trying to spoil our trip? If this is how they want to play it, I'll just have my dad use his influence to pressure the government. Give it up already. This is more than how light or harsh your punishment is. You're acting like your mortal lives are in danger. I can tell who does know that, how that feels. All the innocent bystanders you terrified with your reckless driving. Did you ever stop to think about that? What the hell got into her? So what if some commoners got scared by us having some harmless fun? It's only a car. What's the worst that could... What? Are you trying to say you never saw the danger in what you were doing? Even during today's incident. You could have lost your lives if the SSS hadn't intervened. I mean, yeah. I thought I was done for when we plunged into that pond. You can't be serious. There's no way anything could happen to us. Oh, you think you're an exception? Anyone can die in a car crash. Anyone. Unsuspecting victims end up caught in crimes and accidents they did nothing to deserve all the time. I'm a police officer. This is my job. I see it happen every single day. Your reckless driving has instilled more fear in the people around you than you can imagine. And yet, you have the nerve to tell me it was all just harmless fun? The fact you keep doing this proves you have absolutely zero regard for the physical or mental well-being of others. High bloods. You think you're noble? What a sick joke. Don't you three have any shame? Well, Kate, enough of this. You're coming with me to headquarters whether you like it or not. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on this when you're stuck at home for a month without your licenses. That's all I have to say. Now hurry up and get your butts in the patrol car before I get really mad. Hey, Yuri, Sykes. Yeah, we really screwed up this time. Tch, whatever. Two of them have remorse. What the? Yuri? Wait for us. Looks like she got through to them after all. I would hope so. I've never seen Officer Kate get so animated. I'm sure they're not used to being yelled at like that. Hopefully they take something away from it. Thank you again, SSS. You as well, Second Lieutenant. Anytime, Kate. In a way, tailing them was fun enough to be its own reward. I've always wanted to be in a real-life car chase. Fun is not the first word I would use. Officer Kate, I want you to know that your words struck a chord with me too. I'll give it my all to keep Crossbell safe, and you will do just the same, I'm sure. Without a doubt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have 3 hoodlums to take to the station. Boo 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 boo. Alright. We'll need to have that orbital car towed out and dropped off at the impound. Mind giving me a hand? We're here, so might as well. We don't mind at all. Loading the others then helped the CGF haul away the Hides of Blood's car. Afterward, they returned to Bellegarde Gate to resume their usual activities. Yay! Let's go to Ursula Medical College. Yeah, we'll go grab that meal. There you are. Glad you kids didn't forget about me. Does that mean it's done? You betcha. My recommended dish is all set to go. I call it 3-day stew. Ready to give it a try? We would love to. Alright, give me just a moment. I'll fetch a serving for each of you. Lloyd and the team ate the 3-day stew. It's delicious. Ah, now this is what I'm talking about. Thick, hearty, and packed with flavour. It was certainly worth the wait. You're absolutely right. I don't think I've ever had a stew this rich and appetizing before. It's full of nutritious ingredients and warms you to your core. The perfect combination for a healthy body. I'm sure it does wonders for the patients here at St. Ursula. Sounds though someone found her dish. Oh, come on now. You're exaggerating. Ellie seems to be the one most taken with the dish. Perhaps she should be the one to write about it. That's a good call. Think you can handle it, Ellie? With pleasure. I'll try my best to do the 3-day stew justice. Found every SSS member's favourite dish. Great, all 6 of us have decided on a favourite dish. We have plenty of opinions to go around now, so let's give our report to CNS. Let's go to CNS.
Yosh, 行くか。どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。
So we should have gotten everybody's recipes. And we'll do the Geofront quest. Report the coverage. Hello again, SSS. I take it you've finished sampling 6 different places for the Gourmet Guide? Would you like to report to Grace now? Let's report to Grace. Understood. I'll let Grace know you're here. You're welcome to wait for her on the 2nd floor. Hey, there's my new guest editors. How'd your little culinary tour go? We enjoyed it, actually. Yeah, once you get past the fact we had to march all over the damn state, I'm pooped. Yeah, it was all worth it to eat all that delicious food, am I right? Okay, stop holding out on me. Tell me what you got. Right. Lloyd and the team gave their reports on the establishments they visited. So you guys checked out 11 places in total, huh? Now that's what I call thorough. Makes me wish I could take you on as assistants. Okay, now let's move on to your individual recommendations. Well, to start, I really enjoyed the chef's special omelette rice from the Ash Tree Inn at Amorica Village. The simple rustic flavour was like Amorica on a plate. It definitely struck a chord with me. Nice pick, Lloyd. Can't go to Amorica and not try the omelette rice. My favourite was the 3-day stew from Lelectia at St. Ursula Hospital. Simmered for 3 days straight, which makes it nice and hearty. Not to mention good for your health. I totally agree. That stew will get the pep back in your step in one spoonful flat. I recommend the scepter-coloured sherbet from the ice cream stand in the entertainment district. Its texture is excellent and the 7 flavours they blend together in a masterful way that defies conventional frozen treat methodology. That's some high praise to you. If you thought it was that good, that's really saying something. I bet our readers will love it. I know what gets my nod. The heavenly noodles at Azel's stand just outside. It's a perfect combo of firm, springy noodles and hot, spicy broth. Just thinking about them is making me drool all over again. Good choice. I stop by there for lunch all the time. The owner is so dedicated to his craft. My favourite is the peerless fried rice from Long Lao in East Street. Once I tasted its simple yet complex flavour, I couldn't get enough. Zhang Hui's specialty. Darn. Now I feel like stopping by to grab a plate myself. My recommendation goes to the Tide of Plenty hot pot from Tangram Gates Mess Hall. It's a delectable meal made even better when shared with a table of good friends. What more could you possibly want? Hey, you're a regular connoisseur, Wazzy. The mess halls at the border gates are some of Crossbell's hidden gems. I think that wraps it up. Great work, gang. All of you managed to find a favourite dish to recommend. The guide is going to have a lot more meat to it with your special feature in there. Thanks a bunch, seriously. No problem. This request was so much fun that it barely felt like work. It's a good thing we made sure to be thorough. Sure was, but don't think your work is over just yet. Now comes the part where each of you have to write a personal introduction. Despite their inexperience, Lloyd and the SSS did their best to put together a readable article. Eventually, after much trial and error, the team's contribution to the gourmet guide was completed. That should just about do it. We'll proofread this on our end later, but it should be good for now. The gourmet guide is finally coming together, thanks to all your hard work. That was tougher than I thought it would be. Does that mean we're off the hook? Sure does. Thanks for the help, guys. It'll be a while before all this gets published, so keep an eye out when it hits the stands. I'll let you know if I need anything else. Sure thing, Grace. See you later. Yay! Your favourite reporter. How much time do I have left? Plenty of time to do the last side quests for the day. I think this is the entrance to Geofront's D sector. That's where we'll find the wanted monster from the request. This door was sealed for the longest time until now. That raises a certain question, however. If the downtown district isn't connected to the Orbital network, then why does it have an entry point into the Geofront? That's a good point, actually. I thought this district wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plans. As we mentioned before, the D sector was made under the orders of the Diet members and the government officials. Underground construction went on for so long that it eventually reached all the way here. Evidently they fabricated a demand and began building without any concrete plans. I see what you're saying. What's beyond here is another byproduct of unchecked governmental malpractice. That's one way to put it. Fortunately, Crossbell has been improving in that regard ever since Mayor Croyce was elected. That's enough politics for one day. Let's get down there and take out that wanted monster already. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. funky music. Damn, this place is huge. Reminds me of when we escaped Orcus Tower during the trade conference. Yeah, but this is pretty far from the tower, all things considered. I'm surprised they even bothered to build something like this under the downtown district. Makes you wonder how much mirror the government blew connecting Orcus Tower right under the people who needed it most. From what I heard previously, the D sector was primarily designed as a parking structure for orbital vehicles. And yet, there are none to be seen whatsoever. You're right. Not to mention, this much space would be excessive even in a place where cars are more common, like the Republic. I don't get it. How many people did they expect would actually use a parking garage under the downtown district of all places? We could be here all day trying to wrap our heads around their reasoning. Let's just move on. Don't forget, we have a wanted monster with our names on it. Should be somewhere deeper inside. Alright, we've got nothing to worry about here. And there we go. Then open that. Go in here. Open that. They're not gonna give enough XP.
Stop! 負けられない。
さてと、や
俺の番だな。
私の番タ私の番です。そこ
よし。
はい、へい。
世話が焼きる。
私の番。私の番です。や
俺の番だ。
私の番タ
Bam.
戦闘終了。やれやれです。みんなチャンスよ。そっと。私の番。上出来かな。
Easy.
丈夫です。
And we got a whole bunch of Sepith. Erebonian to the left of me, Calva to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with loot. Erebonia to the right of me, Calva to the left, and here I am, stuck in the middle with loot.
さあ、始めましょう。
へい。
任せてくれ。
私の番や。
行きますや
よし。行ってや。
さてと。よーそこ。
さてと。はい。
よし。つってや。
さて。
Tear off.
私の番です。や
さてと、そこ。
任せてくれ。ストップ。
Beat up.
任せて。
Beat up.
これが俺たちの力だ。
This chest message is exclusive DLC content and will have to be downloaded separately. There is no DLC for this game. Yeah, I'll go down this way. Go up here to the EP judge. Those qualities pleased her father greatly. He was the son of a viscount who could easily be manipulated. What a find! And she had not fallen in love just before their had she not fallen in love just before their engagement, she would have thought so too.
Hey, there!
The door opens. Now I've got to go all the way back around. Celestial Bomb. Found chest message. Push the button. This is where the violence was. Do we exterminate?
みんな気をつけて。
そこだ。そこだ。
私の番です。
Analyze.
しました。しました。
さてと。エリーさん、チャンスです。行きま。
任せてくれ。
ロン。
手こずってるかい。
そこだ。
よーし。
Craft. Combo. Let's do Blast Hammer.
ティオちゃん、いける？
もちろんです。
ブラストハンマ
I love Blast
ー。
Hammer.
私の番ね。
And Star Blast 2. Races them.
やるじゃない。
Exterminated monster in the Geofrontier sector. Craft book Ascend. Wazzy and Tios. I'd be willing to give it give it a shot. Wazzy? Sure, let's see what we can do. Sigma Ascension. Nice. Good. There's nothing else for us to do here. And the time. We've got enough to do the last side quest. Ah, if it isn't the special support section. I'm afraid we're closed for today. Did you have some business with us? Oh no, we were only stopping by on our rounds. I understand tomorrow night is the debut of your new show. Is the troupe taking the day to rest and relax? Indeed it is. There is, however, one performer who has insisted on practicing today. Ah, that must be really devoted. Is it who I think it is? If you're referring to Sully, then yes. Tomorrow is going to be her day in the limelight, so to speak. She stated she couldn't relax if she wasn't getting in a good workout. You're free to watch her practice if you'd like. Would that be alright? But of course, you're friends of the troupe, so I doubt anybody would mind. Not only that, she's been at it all morning with hardly a moment's rest. I'd appreciate you taking the time to go and speak with her. She could use the break, you see. Well, when you put it that way, sure. We'd be happy to chat a while. Ah, she's really going at it. Balsamo did say as much. She already has an impressive stage presence. This must be a dance for one of the new scenes. Her character is supposed to be pretty important too. She's the star princess, right? I heard she's going to play a pivotal role in the show's second half. She's raring to steal the spotlight too, from the looks of it. Maybe, but I can't even begin to imagine the pressure she's under. Maybe we should leave before we should distract her. Hey you guys. Uh-oh. Busted. Well, no point trying to sneak out the back now. May as well have that chat. Hey Sully, we didn't mean to distract you from practice. It's whatever. So, did you need something? Not at all. We just happened to stop by when Balsamo invited us to look in on your practice. Yeah, sorry again for the interruption. It's fine, really. I was already thinking about taking a break anyway. That was my first time seeing you perform. At your level of expertise, no one would suspect you were a beginner. You think so? I agree. It took me by surprise, to be honest. Same. You didn't look like you were wasting a single movement up there. You must be on the verge of perfecting that scene, right? What? Seriously, and the costume looks amazing on you too. Sully? Hey you, want to join me for some training, if you're up for it? Kinda want your opinion on something. You want Lloyd to help you train? Why me? What kind of opinion could I even give you? Look at me, I don't know the first thing about the performing arts. Chill out. It's not like I'm going to make you perform up there. I just had an idea is all. So, you gonna join me or what? Well, let's help Sully practice. Well, I guess I can if that's what you want. But just so we're clear, I mean it when I say I won't be much help. I know. Don't worry about it. Alright, let me give you a basic rundown. Here, take this. Lloyd received a whistle. A whistle? What for? Rehearsal, obviously. I'm going to perform like I'm on stage for real. Every time I jump, I want you to match my timing and blow that whistle when I land. Even if you aren't familiar with the routine, you should be able to keep up if you just pay attention to my movements. Whistle when you land. Got it. Is that all? You don't want me to do anything else? Yep, that's it. It may sound simple, but it's a crucial part of rehearsal. When you think about it, nailing the jumps is essential to every arc and CL performance. Above all, sticking the landing is key to making all of our motions flow together. Rehearsing with a whistle raises and reinforces a performer's awareness. So make sure you don't screw this up, okay? Blow at the wrong time and it'll ruin my rhythm. Got it. I'll be careful. That's pretty much it. All set to get started? Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. Match Sully's timing by pressing the A button whenever she lands. Here we go. like a half second after she lands. Doing better. The hard part. Timing. Not good enough. Okay. Dang it, I missed. I almost had it. I had almost gotten it. That's annoying. Jump, land. Dang it. Almost got it. Just need to work on my timing a little bit better. Shield jump. Dang it! I've almost got it perfect. I just need to get the first lot done. I can do this. I will never give up. Never surrender. Okay. So far so good. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Got it! I think it's starting to come together. Actually, I say it already has from where I was standing. I couldn't agree more. You should have more confidence in your ability. Thanks. Anyway, I'm surprised you were able to sync with me perfectly. Not bad. Thanks to you, I was able to get a better feel for how each move flowed into the next. That was a good rehearsal. You must have done something right to win your compliments. Glad I could help, Sully. I do have one question for you, though. Now that you've seen my performing, what do you think? You mean personally? Well, there's not really much to say. I thought you did great up there. You've clearly learned a lot, honing your talents. But again, I'm not exactly a professional. All I can tell you is how things look to an untrained eye. Right. So what you told me before about how I didn't waste any movements. Could you explain what you meant exactly? Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean anything by it. It was supposed to be a compliment. Ilya said the same thing to me too once. She did? Yeah, she told me I wasn't wasting a single motion, but that my performance was too rigid, and that I needed to have more fun with it. Have more fun, huh? Ilya said that? Putting it that way, I don't think she was criticizing your form or ability. It sounds to me like your problem is psychological. What? You're saying that it's in my head? What the hell does that even mean? Anyway, at this rate, don't see how the heck tomorrow's performance is going to turn out well. Sully. Hey Sully, there's something I'd like to ask. When you're rehearsing, what goes through your head? Huh? Ain't it obvious? That I want to do alright and get better. Well, no, not just that. I think about how I want to perform at an Ilya and Rishia's level. I want to do what they did the first time I saw them on stage. You know, like move hearts and minds, that kind of stuff. Sully, that was surprisingly sincere. I didn't mean to be. I get it. Then, could you answer a few more questions? What do you think about performing in Arkansas? How do you feel about the audience that's coming to the theatre to see you perform? The audience, huh? I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of people in the city. I get that now. But even then, I can't bring myself to like the ones who don't realise how good they have it. I know it's not all of them, but that applies to a lot of Arkansas showgoers. So, what you mean to say is you're not excited at the prospect of performing for them. Maybe that's what's stopping you from enjoying yourself the way Ilya said to. Well, maybe, subconsciously. I try not to think about it, but the idea of putting on a show for those kinds of people does get under my skin. Is that bad though? I mean, those feelings have nothing to do with whether or not I'm a good performer, right? All I want to know is where I went wrong and what I can do to improve. I need something more concrete. So your emotional state when you perform isn't tied to that. Is that really what you think? Are you trying to say that they are? Then what am I supposed to do about it, huh? Tell me. Well, I still don't think I'm qualified to give enough to be given direction, but... It's simple, Sully. Just shut out the spectators in front of you. Of course, Ilya would have to... Hiya, boys and girls. Ilya, how long have you been there? Don't mind me, I just arrived. So, Sully, is it true that you have a distaste for our loyal patrons? And what if I do? Is there something wrong with that? No, not necessarily. We have some patrons even I don't particularly care for. You understand that I wouldn't be where I am if I let that get to me today, don't you? I know that. That's why I'm trying so hard to not let it bother me. But that's just it. You're approaching this all wrong. Listen here. You're too absorbed by what's happening around you. Tell me, Sully, what does the word audience mean to you? What kind of question is that? It's the people who come to this theatre, the ones buying tickets. You're not wrong, but there's more to it. Our audience isn't just the paying customers who sit in our seats and watch us on stage. It's the people who hold an interest in Arkansas. They're all part of our viewing public. The people who hold an interest? Absolutely. Even those who have only seen our troupe in magazines or heard about us through word of mouth. One might say that anyone who has had so much as a passing thought about Arkansas comprises our audience. You know what that's like, don't you? When you came to Crossbell, you first heard of Arkansas by chance. That drove you to sneak into the theatre and see us for yourself. Didn't you feel something that day? Not that I condone trespassing, of course. But that doesn't change the fact that, at that moment, you were just as much a part of our splendid audience as anyone else. Sneaking in made me splendid? Of course. So you shouldn't focus only on the spectators in front of you. Because after all, the entire continent is our stage, and each and every Zamurian is a potential face in the crowd. Isn't that a little much? The entire continent? You'd better believe it, Missy. It's not my place to say whether or not Arkansas is truly a household name across Zamuria. But nevertheless, our place stitched together the hearts of you, and Northumbrian, and myself across Spellin. You can dismiss that as mere coincidence, but that's not how I see it. So chew on that for a hot second. Doesn't that make performing on stage all the more fascinating, not to mention fun? It's fine. Take as long as you need to reflect on everything we've discussed. Putting that aside, you didn't eat your breakfast this morning, did you, Sully? There's a lunchbox waiting for you in the dressing room. Go eat it right this instant and get your butt back here. A lunchbox? I'm good, thanks. This isn't up for debate, I've told you. Our bodies are our instruments. That means your health comes first. You're not rehearsing for another second until you've had proper meal. Jeez, you're annoying. Alright, I'll go eat already. Wow, Ilya, that was impressive. My thoughts exactly. I feel a little inspired myself. You're a natural mother hen. She certainly can be a handful, but at least I'm never bored with her around. Thanks for all your help today, guys. If not for you, I don't think I would have gotten to the bottom of what's been weighing on her. Does that mean you were actually watching from the very beginning? Yep, saw every last detail from the shadows of the Isles. You know, Sully and I talk on a regular basis about all sorts of things, but it's difficult getting her to open up and speak from the heart the way she did today. So you all have my gratitude, especially you, little guy. I think you're giving me too much credit. Besides, I was in way over my head trying to pin down what she needed to hear. Alright, I'm finished. Happy now, Ilya? Sully needs no advice when it comes to scarfing down food, it seems. Did you even bother to chew properly like I always Oh, whatever. Okay then, time to begin our follow-up rehearsal. We'll take it from the scene where the Star Princess appears, and I won't be going easy on you. Bring it on. Looks like Sully's got her mojo back. Does this count as a breakthrough? Fingers crossed. It's in her hands now, so let's show ourselves out. Good luck with the play tomorrow. You too. We'll be rooting for you. Yeah. Appreciate it as always. See you around, kiddos. Sully's secret session completed. Oh no, Ellie said good luck. She didn't say break a leg. That's horrifying. Alright, we'll turn into quests. And yep. Yay. Detective 5th class. Yes, Grail Locket. I did want to play Pom Pom Party. What I want to do is go and upgrade some more orbments. I went out the wrong exit, like an idiot. Upgrade. No, we don't need to exchange yet. And we'll go to the IBC because I want to buy a freaking evergreen. I can easily get more Sepith. To the back alley. To Imelda. Bye. What I wouldn't give. If I can get 2 of those, I will be very, very happy. Alright. Equip. Evergreen. Now we get over to the car. And that's where we'll call it for today. Alright. This is where we're gonna end for today. Thank you everyone for joining me. Alrighty. Well, let's start with picking out somebody to raid. Let's see, who do we want to raid today? Anybody playing Trails? Yep, got some people. Cold Steel. Sky Third. Who do I want to raid? Nah. No raid today. Thank you everyone for joining me for Trails to Azure. We're pretty close to being done with the game. If my mathematics is correct and I actually start on time for the next week, we'll be done within the week. Yeah, tonight I am playing... What am I playing tonight? We're in Factory 4. Let's see how much of that we can do tonight. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. If you're new here, feel free to follow. Blah, 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 blah. Words. If you want to catch up on all the VODs and stuff, you can find them uploaded over on my YouTube channel. I also have a Discord server. If I hit 100 followers, I get something. I'm going to do something really fun on there. Yeah, you can find my schedule there as well. My schedule is also here on Twitch. Can also get informed when I'm live and all that fun stuff. But yeah, thank you everyone again, and I will see you on later for the game, Vern Factory. Yeah, bye bye.